Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC Wave 4 brought some awesome new tracks, but also stat balance changes that have changed the meta of how you play the game, including how you time trial many of the tracks. Today, we're reacting to all 80 150cc Mario Kart 8 Deluxe world records after the new DLC and stat balance changes have dropped. I'd consider myself a Mario Kart veteran at this point, with having played the Mario Kart games from a young age and having thousands of hours in Mario Kart Wii time trials. However, as you can see, I have not ventured too much into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe yet. I plan on changing that this year, and let's just say a few things completely shocked me when watching these runs. I hope you all enjoyed this long reaction video. Let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this very unique experience. As you guys can see, I am a Mario Kart Wii veteran. I have almost next to zero experience in this Mario Kart. And I felt, you know what? With the whole game changing with this recent DLC, no better time just to react and see what's going on in the scene now. I want to eventually play this game this year. So let's try and see how things are shaking up in the world record scene now, shall we? So, of course, gotta start off on Mario Kart Stadium. The first track, Byron is the current record champion. So let's download this ghost data live right now. And let's see what this record is going to deliver. Wow, looks like we're using Link here. And what type of card is this? Oh my gosh. Well, so let me explain to you guys too. So I've seen probably like the main course records a couple of times, but it's been a while, especially before the whole like rebalance characters and everything. So this is definitely not the kart combo they would normally use before the DLC recently dropped and the characters changed and everything. So, oh, this is so interesting. If you guys are used to me having my super in-depth reaction analysis for the Mario Kart Wii records, this would be a nice little change. I love how they do that too. I think they do like a pause motion control thing with a controller or something. I have no idea yet. When I'm actually playing this video game, I will learn eventually. But yeah, if you're used to my normal in-depth analysis for Mario Kart Wii, it should be a little treat because this is my casual sort of reaction to things. So you know, things are going to look visually cool to me as like an outsider, so I can't exactly commentate on things are like super optimized or not, apart from just like, you know, this general physical observations. But it just seems like the whole scene has been turned on its head with this new rebalanced characters and stats and everything now. So I really wonder where all the records are going to be ending up now in the next coming months as the new meta evolves here. But this is still one of the coolest things in the very first track, seeing the whole motion glider strategy. Super cool to me. Next we have Water Park. It is a 139.828. Looks like a fresh new hot sub is on the ranks. This is by Spanish player A. I know almost none of the usernames on the leaderboard, so apologies, but at least showing the leaderboards I think is a nice touch. I'm going to suspect it might be Alberto, who knows, but I'm really going to enjoy all these different characters being used now. Oh, they use the mushroom right away. So from what I can recall watching some 200cc records on and off, I think they do use the shroom right away on certain tracks, because just getting the max speed right away is the most beneficial thing to do. But man, you're literally just pixeling the wall. That's just so impressive. I started to play a little bit myself the past 2 days, and you know, the play is a little bit different than. Wait, where are you going? What in the world? Oh my god, that's so cool. What the heck? Jeez. Well, excuse my, you know, my disjointed commentary, because as I try to just commentate stuff, I'm just generally reacting to things I've just never seen before. It really seems like the glider is ultra broken in this game, I think. And again, from what I can recall, I think you can like pause in the controller and enable motion control to do this. I guess. So entertaining. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm going to have a field day trying to learn how to play this video game. Oh my gosh. So in case you guys are kind of new to my channel, you know, I've been playing competitive Mario Kart Wii on and off for almost 15 years now, believe it or not. And I'm still almost at the top of the time trial scene in that video game. And so I'm used to grinding out world record high tier strats. And so I want to get good at this game. That is my goal. Maybe some regional top 10s, maybe some worldwide tops, you know. But seeing cool strats like this is super motivating, and I can't wait to learn some strats like that. Next, we have Sweet Sweet Canyon, a 148.455. I'm thinking that's Alberto. That is my mighty guess, the Spanish legend of Mario Kart Deluxe. So let's see what this ghost will deliver. This is very interesting. We've had 3 different characters on the first 3 tracks. From what I can recall, it's always like the Waluigi show for most of this game, so anytime we can see some fun character diversity, we love to see it, you know? So this track seems pretty tame from what I can recall watching in the past. Yeah, I think in Mario Kart Wii, the custom track creators, I think have made a remake of this, I think, but nothing beats the original though. All these windy loops, the anti-grav section, things like that. Also, curious for you guys, let me know in the comments, do you prefer to play this game and time trial it as well in 150cc or 200cc? Because as shown in the beginning of the video, I have literally almost next to zero experience playing the game. But in the little that I did online, me and Troy, TWD98 on YouTube, we did do 1 session of Worldwides for a video, I think, in the beginning of 2018. And I think we did 200cc, and the little that I played, it felt like 200cc felt more like fun and like more natural for the game. But I don't know, let me know what you guys really prefer in the comments. I'm generally looking forward to learning this game and trying to understand all the little things I'm not really picking up on right now. Obviously visually there's the blue MT, the yellow MT, and the purple MT, I get that. And each one going up, gonna be having longer main turbo boost. And so, of course, the different characters and vehicles and the tires, there's a lot of customizability with this game. So I think that's gonna be fun to try and learn too. But this record looks great. I don't know how much more you can really improve it. It was barely ahead of second place, but that is Sweet Sweet Canyon. Now we have Thwomp Ruins. We have Japanese player Shira with a 148.585. Let's see what this record will deliver to us now. Oh baby, we got the newcomer Birdo as of the recent DLC. And we've had 4 new characters, not 4 new characters, but 4 different characters, the first 4 records in the game now. So super cool stuff to see. At least playing this casually, I really enjoy this track. It seems like there's a lot of different things you can do. And of course, this Mario Kart brought back having the coins in the game. I don't know if Mario Kart 7 had coins or not. I don't think so. And so, you know, the original Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart, had the coins, and having more coins, it makes you go incrementally faster from what I can understand. And I can only assume, I'm assuming when watching these records, anytime there's a glider, I'm assuming they're doing the whole motion control glider thing. But again, you experts, let me know in the comments what I'm missing here. But this has been fun so far. Hopefully you guys enjoy a more casual, laid-back experience of reacting to things fresh for the first time. And just so you guys know, I'm aware of most of the DLC tracks in the timeline, but I haven't spoiled myself, meaning that I haven't even looked at what they really look like with either recreations. I think they made some original new tracks too. Let me know if I'm wrong. So I'm going to be having like a complete genuine reaction just for the visuals as well with a lot of these tracks. So I don't know. I like to see reactions when like the person doesn't really know what the heck they're really getting into, which is me right now. So yeah, but with this in mind, this looks really awesome. I'm really wondering too, the top players that thrived and were on top of the leaderboards before these major meta changes, if they'll still thrive in the months to come. We shall see. We say goodbye to the Mushroom Cup. We are now heading into the Flower Cup. And let's download the world record for, of course, Mario Circuit, where Japanese player Shira is making a return as well. So let's see what Mario Circuit will bring us. All right, let's see what the strats are going to be here. Are you going to shroom right away? No. Okay, huh. All right, so I'm definitely curious, like what determines what makes it worthwhile to use your shroom right at the very beginning? Because I think I mentioned before, from what I've watched casually, I think you normally do that on 200cc. But again, educate me in the comments. Let me know what's good with this video game. But yeah, it makes sense that bigger grass cut at the beginning using 2 mushrooms. You know, even like in Mario Kart Wii on the Mario Circuit, oh my god, these glider strats are insane. Oh man, I'm very entertained. Even in like Mario Circuit on Mario Kart Wii, there's also like a 2 shroomer grass cut that is more efficient to do that, and then a 1 shroomer. So I like to see some little similarities there, you know. But yeah, it's also cool because from what I've noticed in this game, you have to like really prioritize collecting the coins in a certain way. I would assume getting it as fast as possible is preferred, but oh my god, these ladder strats are so cool. They look so visually insane to me. You know, you would think get the coins as fast as possible to be traveling as fast as possible, but I think if some coins are really out of the way, it's just not worth it from what I can understand. So again, I'm really curious to see, you know, what the actual world record turnaround is going to be in the coming months, and seeing, you know, how far the old world record meta is being destroyed now with the humongous rebalance characters and everything now. But everything I've watched so far looks pretty damn good. So we shall see what brings in the future for these tracks. Next, we have Toad Harbor by a Japanese player. I cannot pronounce that, unfortunately, but it's a healthy almost 250 millisecond lead. Let's see what Toad Harbor has in store for us. Okay, so Waluigi prevails, at least on one track here. We'd love to see it. So let's see what strats are going to be for this. From what I can remember, from the little research I've done, I think the DLC, it only rebalanced the character stats. Am I right when I say that? Or did it include the vehicles too? I think from what I read and what I saw, I think it's only the characters. I think I saw like one YouTube short or one video where like they demonstrated like racing what the former world record is or something, like the most standard combination, and they're like almost off-screening it by like the 3rd turn or something. So it's so broken, man. I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments, veterans of the game, let me know, like, what's your genuine reaction to this? Is this like a welcome thing? Is it not? Because if I were to grind a game for so many years and then Nintendo were to suddenly just like rebalance things like that many years removed from when the game first came out, I don't know. I would probably feel some type of way about it. I don't know. And again, as mentioned too, like, will the same players thrive at top level with these changes now? And I think a lot of them will, because to be in a top tier Mario Kart player, a lot of things have to remain constant just for understanding game mechanics, having interest in the tracks you actually want to play as well. So even with these things like changing as well, I still anticipate most of the top players to still be thriving at the top of their game, you know? But yeah, I mean, almost every Mario Kart Deluxe world record I've ever really watched, nothing has really been like a standout, like, oh, like this was a major time loss or something, you know? So it just shows how inexperienced I am at this game, but it's great though, because I would love to do this a year from now and see how much I actually pick up on. Next up, Twisted Mansion, and I'm thoroughly assuming that this is Alberto 153617. Very impressive stuff. Let's give it a watch. Looks like we got Birdo once more. We love to see it. And, you know, I generally like the more like spookier, darker themed tracks and things like that. So whenever I've glanced at this world record once in a while in the past, I've always enjoyed watching these for sure. So let's see if I can be like critical yet casual lens and see if anything sticks out as like a potential time save or not. But right now, this looks pretty clean, you know. I'm thinking maybe like optimizations by players over. Oh, wait, what are we doing here? Oh my, how are they drifting against the wall but not losing time? That's confusing. Huh. Interesting. I'm used to just riding into a wall in Mario Kart Wii and just almost losing all my speed, you know? So that is so interesting to me. What I was explaining before, I'm only assuming that, you know, with like different combos that are used, it might allow you to have like extra yellow MTs like that, or like the purple ones or whatever. Well, I get why if you're in the zipper speed, you can maintain your momentum, but was he colliding with it before? I can't even really tell. I'm gonna be focusing on last lap and see if he's actually drifting against the wall before the zipper. Because when you're at max speed in a zipper, I get it where you want to be slowed down like right away to 0. Let's see here. Is Mr. Alberto going to collide with the wall before? Is this like a hidden mechanic? Let's see. Are you hitting the wall? No, he's not. Wow. Impressive. That is major commanding of control of the kart on the racetrack. Very impressive. That's a tight maneuver there. Job well done. Very impressive. Now on to Shy Guy Falls. We have the first sub 156, 155.982 by Soul Prom. Let's see what Shy Guy Falls has for us. Birdo is back. I wonder what's the ratio now of what character has the most world records now. I'm very curious. I'm pretty sure we've seen Birdo. This is the 3rd time. Yeah, I think it's been mostly Birdo right now. We saw Waluigi once. We saw Peach once. We saw Link once. So yeah, we'll see. Just a little casual note. One of my favorite characters for Nintendo has always been Shy Guy. So in a little bit of casually play this game, I mostly use Shy Guy or I use Toad most of the time. So I hope to see one of those characters in a WR in this game, maybe, because that makes me pretty happy. Well, we shall see. But oh, interesting. Okay, that makes me think, because one of the few tracks I tried to play casually the past couple of days in time trial was, I think it's called Sunshine Airport, and I tried like holding a drift off of a ledge, but then my drift would cancel. But it looks like they were able to hold a drift and it stayed for some reason. I'm gonna look more critically at this and see if I notice anything, because I'm surprised I couldn't do that, but again, I'm new to the game. Let's see. That looks pretty good. Yeah, like when I try to hold a drift off of a ledge, my drift would cancel. I really don't know why, but that's very impressive though. The driving mechanics of this game, it seems a lot more complex than what I initially thought visually looking at things. I think it really depends as well a lot more heavily on the character stats now, and the vehicle stats, and the wheels and the gliders. A lot of customization for this game, so it's gonna be cool to learn what's actually the most beneficial thing on all these tracks. But that's very impressive. That seemed pretty good to me. I don't know. Congrats on the 155. Job well done. Speaking of Sunshine Airport, here we are, a 158.103 by Alberto. Let's see what the actual strats are now. Let's see. I myself got a very measly 217 like 1 or 2 days ago trying to make my own strats. And now we see Waluigi has returned. So let's see what this record will bring for us. Well, that's definitely a lot better than what I would do. Oh, interesting. Oh, you do a trick there. Oh, okay. I was not drifting there. See, that's what I tried to do. I tried doing that myself, but my drift would cancel. Why? I had no idea. Do you get the coins on the edge here or no? Yeah, I didn't think so because it's so far out of the way. Glider strats? Okay, nice. Very good. Oh, you went pretty far with that actually. Impressive. All right, okay. 40.5. I was getting like 45 laps or something. two different roles away of gameplay for sure. So I was wondering too, with the old world records, do they desync now because the character stats have changed? I have no idea. Either way, it's still very impressive that all the players can really chop off as much as they do with this game's mechanics. Because it seemed like, you know, you can probably reach like maximum potential pretty quick with tracks in this game, but every single time I check back in, you know, every couple of months, there's some more improvements happening fairly frequently, so that's what we love to see. And just a testament to that, I mean, the oldest Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart, the SNES, it's like, what, over 30 years old now? And there's still world records being broken in that game, like every couple of months, 30 years later. And that's like probably the most basic mechanics of all time, so it's cool to see all the Mario Kart scenes still thriving today, especially in the time trial scene like this. This scene's very impressive. Job well done, Alberto. Let's go. Now we have Dolphin Shoals, a 153.180, almost a 152. Again, by another Japanese player. I unfortunately cannot read Japanese or pronounce it, but let's see what the record holds. See the return of Link. I believe this is Link's second world record now. Again, a lot of character diversity. We love to see it. It's nice to see different characters being able to thrive just for things being a little bit different, you know? Especially if you guys are Mario Kart Wii enthusiasts like myself. It's just like the Funky Kong simulator, you know? Where it's all good and well, but almost all records in that game is Funky Kong. Some Daisy mocked by times, but just nice to see different characters thrive for something a little bit different, you know? Any glider strats here? Yeah, looks like it. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Dude, how hard is it to learn that? I'm very curious. Like, oh man. A lot of records look really cool in this game, man. Not gonna lie. And the visuals are great in this game. I think so. I've just been the Mario Kart Wii main for forever now. So it is nice to see some, you know, some graphical enhancements on the newer Mario Kart now, you know? Let's check out this glider thing again. Let's see how this looks. Almost off the track. Swoom! Oh my god, that's crazy. I can only imagine you're pretty close to hitting the hitbox on the little cavern over there. I can only assume so. But, wow. Very impressive. I wonder if any of the new character buffs makes any track like really different than what it was before, or if it's mostly just like the same strats you would do with just like a faster combo. I'm actually curious to know what that actually is. Let's check this out one more time. Go over to the left, shroom, boom, nice, very impressive, job well done. Now we have Electrodome. This is one of the few tracks I actually know. The first 155 by Alberto. Very nice. Let's see what Electrodome strats actually look like now. Now we have Roy, I believe, one of the Koopalings here. Let's see what the strats are on Electrodome. And this is also made as a custom track in Mario Kart Wii, and the version of Mario Kart Wii looks really, really impressive. It definitely has the feel of this track 100%. So let's see what's gonna happen here. I think there is a glider strat at the end of this track, I want to say, and you shroom like behind the piranha pipes, I believe. It's almost like a Luigi Circuit shroom in Mario Kart Wii, but in Mario Kart Deluxe. Let's see. Yup. Yeah, that's wild. That's crazy. More glider strats. We'd love to see it too. Yeah, it just seems like with maximizing this game's mechanics, it's really like holding your drift as precisely as possible on all these corners here, and probably just maximizing your spacing, MT efficiency, getting the bigger boosts like that, like the purple main turbo or yellow MT, where like normally like a blue one would be fine, but you can barely squeak out like a yellow one as an example. Just kind of my guess. Yeah, so you hold the drift there, no trick, very tight shroom, more glider strats. as you would assume, right? This is definitely one of the coolest tracks for sure. I definitely enjoyed playing this a lot when I started playing this casually in the little amount that I have. Yeah, so this again looks very good to me. I don't know what more you can really do here. I'm really curious to learn too what are unused strategies or things that are theorized for these tracks, and to see kind of like the depth of what this game provides at a top tier level. But all in all, the first 155, very impressive. Job well done. Now we have Mount Wario, and it looks like we have a tie. Interesting. Japanese player Shira, from what I remember reading just now, and we have Dutch player Fuyo. So we gotta give the ample proper screen time to both records. Let's watch both right now. I really wish this game had the multi-ghost comparison feature that CTGP and Mario Kart Wii has, because it looks like there's Baby Daisy and Roy. So I would only assume that this is the newest record with the whole character rebalancing thing. I could be wrong, but I would assume that maybe it was the heavyweight Roy that had the world record before this. Or both happened recently, who knows? But yeah, this track is really cool. Definitely, you know, the equivalent of DK Summit and Mario Kart Wii, you know. This track is very cool. It's just like a whole one lap type of just marathon to the end. All this platforming and everything. This is definitely one of the most visually impressive tracks, and especially in terms of platforming for sure, at least in my opinion. All these anti-grav sections are always super cool to watch as well. You're always going horizontal, then back and forth. It's very cool to see. I think you shroom in the middle here for the glider. Yeah. I wonder, are the wall hits intentional or not? Let me know. I'm very curious. What makes you go fast in this video game? I'm curious. Teach me. So let's see. I'm assuming the last shroom. I think there's a patch of snow at the finish line. I guess they use it there, I would think. Yeah, these snow mounds definitely reminds me of DK Summit, which now DK Summit is now part of the new DLC. We love to see it. Very good, very good. All right, so glider strat, yeah. All right, I guess all the rings give you a speed boost from what I can gather here. Oh my god, I guess you're not losing any speed. Wow, impressive, nice. So let's see if the strats are wildly different. I have no idea. This is super cool. It's a tie with two different combinations. I think that is really cool. I would only assume the strats have to be, yeah, they did not do that with the Baby Daisy time trial we just watched. That's so cool. Two completely different characters and strategies, yet they tie at the exact same time. That is so cool. I love stuff like that. You know, it wasn't exactly a tie, but recently in Mario Kart Wii on Peach Gardens, which of course now Peach Gardens is DLC in this game, which is fun. There's more than one drift type and combination that actually thrives there in RTA. And so it gives me sort of those vibes as well, where it's just so cool to see two different combinations of ways of playing a track can pretty much just tie and be equal with RTA. Like, that's just super cool. I love stuff like that. So let's see, you're gonna shroom here as well. Yeah, so it looks like the shrooms are comparable except for that first mushroom. I don't think Baby Daisy did that strat in their run. Man, I'm just so curious. Man, they're tied. How? Which one has more potential? I don't know. I'm really curious. And of course, I assume this game the most amount of tricks as possible would be faster. Logic would suspect, but again, I could be wrong. Mario Kart Deluxe newbie over here. All right. More glider strats. Love to see it. 1, 2, and 3. Accuracy. Okay. All right. Nice, nice, nice. So definitely, Baby Daisy did a bunch of MTs before the ending there. So I see some of the differences there. Very nice. Very nice. Now to Cloudtop Cruise. We have a 159.786. This is by Army, I'm suspecting. So let's see what the Legend Army has in store for us. So Waluigi prevails, I see. So let's see what the strats are on this track. Oh, okay. Another track where you shroom right at the beginning. again, please teach me in the comments, like what makes that worthwhile, especially on 150cc, because again, I think it makes more sense for 200cc why those records do it, but I wonder what makes these certain tracks where, now, of course, if there's a giant grass cut, I get it where you didn't want to do it on that type of a track, but for this, oh, one giant MT, okay. More glider strats, okay, all right. Oh my god, jeez. All right, so some of these glider strats, I'm assuming have to be really freaking hard to learn. Very visually impressive to watch a lot of these records. Let's see. All right, so they need one more coin. So what are they gonna do for that? Oh, yep, okay. So it is worth it to pass switch for the coin. All right. And the little bit I've watched of people playing competitive deluxe online as well, like lounge and things like that, I think certain tracks, like they'll just sit and farm the coins and be like half a lap behind, and some people choose to race forward without getting all the coins first, but then just waiting for the coins to respawn over and over, and that is actually worth it. Like, it's just so interesting. It just seems like there's like a trillion ways to play this game and still do really good. So, you know, you can definitely admire that this game has a lot more depth in ways that wouldn't be meeting the eye right away, you know? Alright, Army, when are you going to use these last two shrooms, man? What's going to be the sorcery here? Because you're right at the finish line, practically. Let's see. Let's see how you use the shrooms. Okay. Oh. Alright. Nice! Sub 2 minutes. Let's go. Nice. Bone Dry Dunes, one of my favorite tracks. Once more, we have Army here getting the first 146. Let's see how you drive Bone Dry Dunes. This is definitely one of my favorite tracks. The music is really cool. The theming is really cool. Let's see how you drive this track fast. Let's see. Ooh. Interesting. Huh. I'm just enthralled right now watching this track being played. As mentioned, it's one of my favorite tracks whenever I've watched it in the past. I don't think it was always Baby Daisy, right? Oh my god. What in the world is that glider strategy? It's like you're facing the ground and you're barely getting by. Oh my gosh, wow. That's so cool. Wow, so interesting. I think he managed the yellow MT for that strat lap 2. Was there just a blue MT in lap 1 and he barely got the hop out? Interesting. Wow. This track is so cool. I have to see this glider strategy again. Stay hydrated, by the way. Let's see. Look at that. You're facing the ground. Oh my god. That looks so cool. Love it. Oh my gosh. So my Mario Kart Wii time trialer lens for optimization looking at this. I'm only assuming you charge a purple MT, you're delaying your shroom, and you're releasing that boost to get you out of the sand. So I assume that that shroom is a bit more finicky and tricky than what meets the eye. That's kind of my assumption here. We have to watch this again, dude. Oh my god! It looks so cool! Oh my gosh. One of my favorite records that we've seen so far. Hey, look, a triple hop. What the heck was that? Wow! GG at 146, let's go! Now to Bowser's Castle, of course. A 158 838. Only 2 people have a 158. This is by Shira. We've seen Shira a couple of times. Let's see how we play Bowser's Castle. The Bowser's Castle tracks have always been my personal favorite in any Mario Kart game. I don't think there's one Bowser Castle I really dislike. I don't think so. I love the one in Mario Kart Wii. Gotta love GBA BC3, of course. Obvious reasons. And this track always seemed cool as well watching the records here. This looks so visually impressive. Bowser is punching the ground, making it all wavy, letting it be trick on the road and such. Glider strats? Yup. Oh my god. For all I know, for how visually amazing the glider strats look, It could be the easiest thing in the world, but I'm guessing not. Again, let me know in the comments what's good with the strats here. But, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, it seems like it's just the race for efficiently getting as many coins as fast as possible to be racing as fast as possible. Amongst just general turning optimizations, doing the shrooms really well, and more glider strats. So they did the other path on lap 2. I wonder if that was just for the whole wavy road thing. Kind of my guess. Again, I could be wrong. Just a little, you know, Mario Kart veteran but casual for this game type of theorizing on the fly, you know? Who knows? That was close. Oh, man. I wonder if that hitbox on the pinwheel is a bit generous. Who knows? All right, going down this pathway. Let's see what's going to happen here. Yep, glider strat again. Yep. Oh, my God. Looks so cool, man. Very nice. Job well done on the 158. Now we have Rainbow Road. This is a 158.872. Again, I cannot pronounce the name. I apologize, but let's see how we drive Rainbow Road. Yo! We have a Yoshi record. Let's freaking go. Who in the world doesn't like Yoshi, man? Yoshi is one of the most goated Nintendo characters of all time. I love Yoshi in any video game. It's great. It's awesome. Let's see what the strats are here, because Yoshi definitely wasn't taking the crown on Rainbow Road, not from my memory anyway. So it looks like you shroomed right away in the beginning, and you just do that shroom 2 times, I guess, possibly. Oh, there is a shroomless corner cut here, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess that's probably clearly intentional by Nintendo, I would suspect. Let's see. Oh. So I forget the actual mechanics of the game that when I play casually. I guess there's brake drifting, but it's for both 150 and 200cc, I guess, possibly. Because I did audibly hear some braking, you know. Oh, look at these glider strats, man. Oh my gosh. I wonder, you know, what the landscape looks like in online play. Like, are you going for these crazy glider strategies? Are they just not worth it in online play? You know, like, I don't know. I'm curious to know what's up at a higher tier level with always playing the game. From what I can remember, I think this also took a while for the first sub 2 minute to happen, I think. But dude, oh, it's just so cool to see the different characters now. Yoshi thriving on top, having the crown. That's a sight that we love to see. Most definitely. Yeah, again, you know, casually, my casual lens for a Mario Kart game, I don't see how else this can really be improved, but again, you know, I'll be proven wrong. I guess maybe not landing on the off-road there, possibly. Last turn could have been a touch better, kind of my guess, but very impressive all around. Wow, that's a mighty impressive finish there. Nice job. GCN Yoshi Circuit, and we have a 141.614 by Army. Let's see how we drive this track. All right, Birdo is back. Let's see what the strats are here. I think the video I watched, I think it was on this track where it's like second, third turn is already off screening like the former world record or something with the whole character rebalancing thing. It's definitely one of my personal favorite Mario Kart tracks in any Mario Kart, let alone being remade in this game. I like how you can just like use the curb to your advantage of just like releasing your MT and getting the airtime. That's a cool strat for sure. I just noticed, I think in the original version in Mario Kart Double Dash, I think there is like piranhas at the last turn. And they took it out from this version in this game. I wonder why. Hashtag justice for piranha plants, am I right? You know? Anyway. Let's see. Ooh. That's nice. Okay. I'm assuming you have to have the purple MT to clear that entire distance. I'm only assuming. Nice. So I guess you're just going to use the shroom at the cut for lap 3. one would suspect. Let's see if I'm right here. That's a very nice corner cut. Yep. Textbook 3 for 3. Very nice, very impressive. One thing I didn't point out earlier is they do use outside drifting bikes for a couple of tracks, but is this really considered outside drift? Is there outside inside drift in this game? I don't think so. I think it starts as outside, then it goes inside or something. Again, shows how little versed I am in this video game, but either way, very impressive. Job well done. We have Excitebike Arena, a 139.305, again by Army. Let's see how in the world we play this track. So definitely not the most inspiring of tracks, at least in my opinion. But this reminds me of any track a little bit is GCN Waluigi Stadium. And that was remade in Mario Kart Wii, but now that's also brand new DLC in this game. I cannot wait to see what that track actually looks like in this game. Again, you know, I'm aware of most tracks that have been in DLC now, but I visually haven't spoiled myself of how things visually look like too. So it's gonna be a genuine first experience here, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, it just seems like just getting multiple tricks and trying to... Oh, that seemed pretty complicated. Okay. Yeah, I wonder... Because it seems like you're purposely missing a few, and you're getting the empty in between. I don't know. How do you remember how you do all this? This looks like you're purposely missing some MTs, and then you're tricking. I'm so curious. Okay, that looked the same than the previous lap. That makes sense. So it looks like the ramps aren't like directly to like one precise point on the top. I think it meets, but then there's like barely like a curved part to it, I think. So I just noticed that small little detail. I think you're trying to land precisely on the part, maybe getting some forward momentum, who knows? Either way, very impressive. Good job. Dragon Driftway, a 140.306 by Alberto. Let's see how we drive this track. Oh my god, there's a baby Mario record. Let's freaking go. This is my favorite lightweight character in the Mario Kart games. Let's go. It's also one of my favorite tracks. And you have to admit, the OST, the song for this track, absolute banger, man. This is such a top tier track. I think this is one track I personally want to grind out a lot when I learn this game a lot more. This is one of my favorite originals that Nintendo made with this game for sure. You're just looping back and forth on the back of a dragon, you know, going up and down, swerving all around. Super cool stuff. And I think, from what I can recall, the strats on 200cc are pretty crazy on this track. I could be wrong, but just visually, just remembering, I think there is a lot more cool, impressive things on that side of things as well. But man, we've probably seen close to 10 different characters now, I think. So again, we love to see just different characters thriving and just to make things a bit more visually and aesthetically interesting, you know, not being so bogged down by the same combo all the time, you know. So yeah, this is very impressive. This looks very hard to play. I mean, he's squeezing so many MTs, snaking back and forth in different parts of the track, just barely getting them out and barely evading the walls. So this seems just really, really impressive looking at this. All of them are very impressive, but just the spacing of everything too looks very difficult on this track especially. But yeah, that looks super clean. Job well done, and that is Dragon Driftway. Now we have Mute City, a 151.112, again by another Japanese player that I unfortunately cannot pronounce, but let's see what this record looks like. Now I do know there is like one, I guess, massive cut that 200cc does, I want to say. And I do remember going on the boost here is your way of collecting coins or like generating coins, so super cool to see. Let's see what 150cc strats holds for us on this track. Looking pretty good so far. Getting more of the coins. Very nice. Okay. All right. Again, this is like another marathon track where it's just getting to the very end of the track. But actually, no. I think that's a different track. This is the same thing all 3 laps. Okay, my mistake. Either way, still looking pretty good so far. Interesting that it's worthwhile to skip those boost panels. Interesting. Okay. Again, there could be a boost in plain sight. Doesn't mean it's fastest to go for that, you know? Sometimes maintaining your speed, taking a line very tight, can be sometimes marginally faster than going for a boost that's almost right next to you. So, super interesting. And again, I think 200cc, probably like from the first ramp, they glide right to the finish line. I think, from what I can remember visually looking at it. And I guess that makes sense because at that point, just watching this now, you have the purple MT. So I'm assuming that maybe a purple MT and a boost panel has like the same speed, I suppose. So you generate that, take that tire, then you go to the other boost panel down to the left. So that would kind of make sense to me, deducing the strats that they do here. Yeah, looking very good to me. Job well done. This looks very clean. Shoutouts to Luigi. Good to see a Luigi WR in here. Very nice. Now we have GCN Baby Park, one of my favorite tracks. The first 101, 101991 by Gen Zua. Let's give it a watch. Yo, who's hyped to see 2 Luigi WRs in a row? Nice. Who here doesn't love the iconic Baby Park originating from Mario Kart DS? And this was cool to see this being brought to the game. This is a thrill of a track. It's 7 laps. It's the same thing, 2 turns. Absolute mayhem, chaos, and destruction on the racetrack whenever you play this as well. This is a custom track added in Mario Kart Wii, and it is in this game. It came from Mario Kart Double Dash, and it looks like you're just holding your MT out. Oh, interesting. I just noticed this too. Are you trying to get a purple MT on every turn? No, that's yellow. Then you hold the whole way for a purple. I bet you, my assumption is that's a lot harder to pull off than it seems. My guess. Didn't do it that lap because he had the shroom. Okay. And the ending. Oh. I wonder why he didn't do it last lap. Either way, job well done. GG. GBA Cheese Land, one of my favorite tracks. 2 people have a 141, and now it's Army with a WR of a 141.858. This is one of my favorite tracks in this game. I think out of all tracks I have tried watching the roll records, it's probably this track I've tried to stay most up to date from, but I haven't watched it in quite some time. What in the world? Okay. That's impressive. You can actually maintain some speed doing hops that many times. I assume that's very precise. More glider strats. Love to see it. Very nice. Oh, sounds like going to fall off. Oh my gosh. I know there's like one giant strat at the end here. I think you shroom into that. Or you don't? Oh. Maybe it's 200cc exclusive. That's probably what it is. I think on 200cc, you shroom into that zipper at the end, and then you glider all the way around the first turn, I think. But either way, I think just the aesthetic and the feel of this track looks really cool. And so I definitely want to play this track a lot when I eventually hit the TTs on this track as well, learning some strats, you know. But this beginning strat looks really hard. Again, it's just my perception. I'm assuming timing those hops are very precise. Like, I'm assuming if you're a couple of frames behind, you're in the sand for too long, and you can't even like generate like a hop where you're not going as fast anymore. That's just my assumption. Putting my time trialer cap on, you know, on top of my casual lens too for the game, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, what's the stream gonna be here? So the very end. Okay. Nice. GG. Well done. We have Wild Woods, a 145.964, the first 145 by Song. Let's see how we play this track. Get some hype for more Yoshi content. Let's go. And this is also one of my favorite tracks, just visually watching it in this game. Another track where I used to shroom at the very beginning. Noted. Okay. And again, I'm impartial to any like forest or tree track. In case you guys don't really know my content if you're new here. You know, I've had a good amount of world records in Mario Kart Wii. And my first track I had a world record on was Maple Treeway, hence being a tree slash forest themed track. So I'm impartial to tracks like this, so I think it's very cool. And the aesthetics is really cool. The music is really cool on this track. So yeah, and also shout out to Maple Treeway finally being DLC in this game. I haven't watched almost any of the track at all yet too, so I cannot wait to watch that as well. But that looks really precise going by the barrel there. I wonder if that hitbox by the barrel is like forgiving or not. The stream here reminds me of Koopa Cape. I wonder if you get an extra speed boost going on the stream, because I notice he doesn't stay in the stream like the entire time. So I wonder what's the insider secrets there. Who knows? Who knows? We'll learn eventually, right? Let's see. Gonna be streaming here again, right? It looks like you're trying to have like a really high tier boost into the glider, and you use that momentum with your glider mechanics and seeing what happens. Maybe, I guess. Either way, very impressive. Little shroomless hop there. Very nice. Very impressive. GG on 145. Now we have the Animal Crossing track, 136702 by Army. Let's see how we play this track. Another Baby Daisy world record. Really love to see it. Very nice. Let's see how we play the Animal Crossing track. This track always seemed pretty unique to me whenever I've seen it being played. There might be some glider strats on this track. Okay, here. Oh my god. You're like destroying the house, man. What in the world? I was barely avoiding it. Holy moly. Holy smokes. Very nice. Oh, there's more gliders here. Let's see what's up. More glider strats? No, okay, it's just like a little stunt trick there. Alright, fair enough. So we have a stunt trick and then we have a glider. So still very cool nonetheless. And so I'm assuming if you use like a heavyweight on this track, it'll be too clunky to play. Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm also wondering now too, with these like motion glider strats, right? If you don't do it, do you lose all that much? Is it like I'm gonna lose like half a second per lap or something huge if I don't do that? I'm assuming it might be more detrimental if the gap of the glider strat, I guess, is like distance is longer. This seems like a very short distance before you land on the ground. But again, teach me in the comments. Let me know. I'm interested to learn. But this looks very visually impressive, just as all of them do. Congrats to all the players that setting their records. And that, my friends, is the Animal Crossing track. We have Moo Moo Meadows, 124-107 by Japanese player K. Let's give it a watch. Yo, Yoshi has returned. Let's freaking go. We got some thumbs up for Yoshi. Let's go. Nice, nice, nice. Another track? Ready to shroom in the beginning. I'm just so interested what makes that worthwhile on the track. I'm just assuming that the shrooms that you use elsewhere just saves almost nothing. So it just makes getting the top speed literally right away worthwhile. But again, you're getting a rocket boost, right? So how long does it really take you just to get to max speed from a rocket launch? I don't know. But interesting that no shrooms were used elsewhere in lap 1. And also you used the mole to hop over the last turn, so... Well, here, okay. So the same strat as in Mario Kart Wii, but how is shrooming at the beginning faster than doing that grass cut? Because you save a good chunk of time. I mean, hey, in Mario Kart Wii, that's a strat, man, you know? But, like, you cut a decent amount there. Like, how is that not worth it all 3 laps? I'm very perplexed. Because, again, on 200cc, I kind of get it. But at 150, I kind of don't get it. You know what I'm trying to say? Either way, very nice. Job well done. Almost 123. Impressive. GBA Mario Circuit, a 123.772. One of the only 2 123s by a Japanese player. Again, I cannot pronounce the name. Apologies. But let's see how we drive this track. So Link is back. And, you know, me and myself, very impressive casual player. I got a 135 yesterday, you know. This chilling, you know. Casually 12 seconds off the record. No big deal, you know. But, yeah, I mean, it looks like you didn't use it for the rocket boost here with the Shroom, but it looks like the grass cut is right at the very beginning, so interesting stuff. And this is objectively way better than how I was trying to race the track, you know? I was like, how in the world are you saving 12 seconds over me? You know, I'm the king of Mario Kart. No, just kidding. But, yeah, interesting. Well, also, to be fair, I was using Shy Guy, so, I'm assuming using Link is also metric tons faster. Oh, that's a cool grass cut. Okay, I see what you're doing there. Using your boost to propel yourself throughout the grass. Nice little corner cut there. Love to see it. Getting them purple MTs. Do you hop over the oil slick? You don't. Oh, you hold out. Oh, interesting. You know what's funny is that the Shroom I was doing was just cutting off the last turn. You just hop over the MT. Oh my god. Nice. Oh, this looks very, very impressive. This looks fairly optimized by my eye. What more can you really do here? I don't know. You're getting so close to the oil slick. Failing is almost inevitable, but this guy is the GOAT. Nice. GG's. DS Cheap Beach. The first 146.778 by Panda. Let's go, Panda. Let's see what the record looks like. Another Yoshi record. We love to see it. Also, an unappreciated detail is being able to choose the color of the character. I really wish we had that like in Mario Kart Wii and other games, just naturally. That glider strat is so sick. I just love seeing all these different glider strategies. Very cool to me anyway. Let's see. I wonder, well, tracks like this that has like the platforming, just driving in the water sections, if you choose partially your character, cart, and wheels to account for the water mechanics. It could be almost no change at all. Definitely let me know if I'm wrong or not, but just an assumption I'm making here. I wonder why you charge 2 MTs there, but you don't charge like one giant purple one or something. I don't know. This track looks like so much fun to play though. Oh man, that was so close. Oh my gosh. Now this track seems like it's a lot of fun to play with this combo for sure. I can't wait to get down these glider strats, man, because they look so visually impressive. Did the Panda charge a yellow MT in the air, or can he just hold it that late? I'm also, because in Mario Kart, that's my game of reference, you can like delay tricks, you know what I mean? So I wonder if you can do delay tricks in this game. One's at the first frame you can actually get a trick at. There are a lot of underlying things like that I just don't know about this game yet. But very impressive. GG's on the first 146 Panda. Nice job. Now we have Toad's Turnpike at 146.212. Again, by another Japanese player that I unfortunately cannot pronounce. But let's see how we drive this track. So I have seen this track being played a long time ago, a couple of years ago. Shoutouts to Canadian player Cole. He is one of the most pivotal, influential, very important people in the Mario Kart community at large that intersects all Mario Kart games. He is the creator of the MKWRS website that holds all the historical data for all the world records of all the Mario Kart games. It started out with Mario Kart Wii, and then eventually branched all the others. And that just looks so cool, first off. But second off, Cole had the world record here for a while. I think it was in Deluxe. It could have been the original 8U version too, possibly. But yeah, Cole had the record here for a while, and he did stream it on his Twitch a couple of years ago. I don't think he plays anymore, but I just remember like just gliding along the fence and going inside it. You know, this looks so visually cool. But yeah, like, you know, preserving a game's history, especially in speedrunning, is so critical and so important. And Cole was instrumental in that aspect for just the Mario Kart franchise in general. So I don't know if you're watching this, Cole, but shout out to you, man. You're awesome, man. Just did so many great things for the Mario Kart time trial community at large. So you know, it's good to see the historical data, see where things originally came from, and just getting people their proper spotlight. You know, like, I know for me, I've grinded thousands of hours at top tier level in Mario Kart Wii, and we have our own pursuit for speedrunning for our own reasons, but we do want to have our credits, you know? So looking back at the history is definitely very important. So, especially for impressive world records like this, like, it's very, like, precise and very basic, but that's, like, really insane. Job well done. Dry Dry Desert, and we have the first two 152s, world record by Army. And there is a gap here, so I'm assuming these two records have something new going on here. After the DLC, I would suspect so. Let's see what's cooking here. Birdo is back for another WR. We love to see it. Let's see what's cooking here in the desert. This is personally one of my favorite Mario Kart tracks of all time. A lot of MTs, okay, all right. Let's see what's cooking here. You know, with having over a second time cut, something has to be new here. How much is this purely from the raw, like, stats of Birdo versus what the world record was before? I don't know. The Shroom looks the same. I remember, I think that has just been the Shroom strat. You know, I'm suspecting maybe it's just from doing a lot more MTs. I forget what even the prior world record combo was, but I just don't remember doing that many MTs with what the world record would do. It looks like you're almost instantly charging MTs. Like, this is actually crazy to visually look at. It's just so many MTs are chaining back and forth. So interesting. Almost looks like you're barely tricking on the grass. Interesting. Yeah, just look at how quickly they're charging the MTs. It's just my hypothesis here. I was expecting, it looks like the Shroom hasn't changed. I'm assuming the coin route hasn't really changed either. So I think it's just purely just from the raw character stat, but also just being able to chain so many more MTs. That's just kind of my grand guess of this whole big shebang here. Very impressive. I really love how they recreated this track in Deluxe. It just looks so cool. Job well done. Donut Plains 3, we had the first 112-833 by Alpco. Let's see what this record looks like. And it looks like the full mean name expanded is Alpaco. So let's see what Donut Plains looks like. I've always been a thorough Donut Plains enthusiast. I've enjoyed all the Donut Plains tracks from the Super Mario Kart game, the very first Mario Kart in the series. I'm a bit more familiar with how this track is driven watching these records in the past. And, you know, the underwater platforming with the bridge and everything always looks super cool to me. I'm assuming an underrated aspect of driving this track is, like, look later in the race where on the main road it's like the actual terrain, but then there's like the dirt and the water and stuff. So I can only assume that the drift mechanics are a bit different on there too, making it a bit more, you know, arduous with your traction on the track or whatever. But wow, is this going to be the first record that I've noticed that you actually don't even go out of your way to collect 10 coins? Maybe. This looks so impressive, man. This looks so cool. Yeah, I think this is going the first track. At least I've been paying attention to that you don't collect 10 coins. This goes to show this taking corners tight and everything will outweigh going for the coins. GG, very nice. We got some Royal Raceway coming in. Got a couple 155s here, very nice. This is a 155-654, again by another player that I cannot pronounce, but let's give it a watch. And if you guys can do me a favor, those of you who know Japanese that can translate Japanese names, I tried looking at the MKWRS website as well in between the tracks, just to see if I could actually see like if the name is written out. But it looks like, you know, they've maintained the Japanese characters, so I always like to be able to pronounce people's names the right way, so apologies that I can't give the proper like verbal credits, but hopefully visually credits is more than sufficient. But if you guys can translate the names, definitely let us know. More cool glider strats. We're here for it, man. We're here for it. Nice, nice, nice. That grass cut looks very impressive. Ooh, nice corner cut with the MT on the curb. Very impressive. Nice, nice, nice. So you see how they're counter hopping back and forth like that to keep their line? That's a bit harder to pull off than it seems. I tried doing something a little bit similar, playing casually on my own for like an hour or so over the past couple of days, and it's a little bit underrated, man. The mechanics visually can look a little bit simple, but there is a lot of depth to these mechanics. So all these records are very impressive. Again, hats off to all the players that are making their mighty grinds into the time trial scene, chasing up the charts, trying to chase your first WR or maybe your 100th, who knows. But yeah, I've always loved Royal Raceway as well. This very, very iconic track in Mario Kart history. I'm sure many of us have had Mario Kart 64 at home playing with our family and friends and stuff. It's definitely one of the most fun tracks to play for sure. And this recreation in Mario Kart 8 is like a very, very nice, you know, recreation and just breathing new life into the track, you know? So very nice, looking very smooth. This is looking pretty good to me, man. I don't know how much more you can really save, but yeah, job well done. Now we have DK Jungle. We have a 201-176 by Fuyo. Let's see what this track looks like. I think this is our second Wario record, and we've not seen this card yet. I don't think so. So let's see what's the business here, shall we? Huh. I suspect maybe this is like a fast cart or something. Because there's no like really crazy turns where you need like a bunch of handling. I don't think so. Again, I could be wrong, but we shall see. Glider strats? Oh baby, we got some more. Let's go. Nice. Weaving, dipping and diving in and out of the tombs, man. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I wonder if this is like one of the older records or if it's one of the newer ones. Looks like you get like a very impressive boost off of that. It reminds me of the mushrooms in Mario Kart Wii, actually, with how you get momentum from those. I think that ramp looked a little bit different than lap 1, maybe? Oh, baby, we're here for some more glider strats, though. Let's see, let's see. Nice, nice, nice. Again, I just wonder how broken the motion control tricks are. I'm very curious. Like right now in my mind, I'm like envisioning this cart as like the spear of Mario Kart Wii, where it's just like a super fast bike, but the drifting and handling is not really that great. Because most of the carts I've seen so far in these records are relatively small, with like the lightweights too. But again, I'll be interested to learn. This is looking very, very nice. GG's on a very clean world record. Now we got some Wario Stadium, and again from the same player, Fuyo, we got a 150-958, the first 150. Let's see what's shaking here. Another Luigi WR, so I would suspect it's one of the newer ones. Let's see what's shaking on this track, shall we? I think there is at least one glider strategy section here, from what my memory is telling me. Let's take a look though. This is definitely also one of my favorite tracks, just in any Mario Kart in general. And I think this is also a really nice take again on one of this really iconic tracks in the game's history. I really think that Nintendo has done just like a very stellar job of like breathing in new life to a lot of the older retros. Who doesn't love retros, you know? Sure, we want to see some more like new original tracks in each Mario Kart, but you gotta admit, man, like when they hit the track well, they really do. And Nintendo doesn't miss on these tracks, you know? So, yeah, it's just really cool to see like the life that they breathe into these older tracks too, and that we can experience it in a new way. So, yeah, some more glider strats here, it looks like. But it looks like you're landing right away. So I wonder if the goal in this game is like with like the gliders and everything, if your goal is minimizing airtime, I guess you want to maximize airtime to surpass a distance and not fall off somewhere, I would suspect. But I wonder if it's like a similar thing to some tracks in Mario Kart Wii where you want to be like, landing as soon as possible to be traveling faster. Definitely want to get more in depth into what makes the mechanics, tick, so to say, in this game. But yeah, I mean, didn't hit the ground instantly that time. So yeah, either way, GG. We got some GCN Sherbet Land here. The first 146 barely, 146.998. This is by Alberto. Let's see how we play this track. Another Baby Daisy Tantra. Love to see it. And as I said on last track, but especially here, I love how they remade this track. I always thoroughly enjoyed this track in the original Mario Kart Double Dash, and I think they did a stellar job of remaking the track here in Mario Kart 8. And it just looks so visually impressive. Did they cut off some of the snow here with the shroom? They do. Oh my god, what even happened there? Hello? So I wonder how much faster is the underwater section versus racing on the top? I'm very curious. Because they don't go underneath here, but they go underneath at the very end. It's always cool because, as I mentioned too, like, Nintendo is just very good at making tracks, right? And so they almost always hit the nail on the head of like having two different paths that are almost exactly like equal in speed. Sometimes it's a lot more lopsided, but they'll at least give some like incentive for like a path that's not as fast, but like in an online space, have like some more item boxes there, things like that. But and this track looks super cool, and I'm only assuming you're using this character in specific combination too to handle the ice physics a lot better. And underrated, I'm suspecting driving on like the ledges like that is a lot more difficult than meets the eye. Yeah, I wonder like if wall hits like that are intentional to like articulate your cart in a certain way. I don't know, but either way, very impressive. Oh man, barely getting the 146. GG, that is awesome. We got some Music Park, and once more we got some more Alberto action here. The first 150, 150.979. Let's see what the Music Park world record is going to deliver here for us, fellas. Let's see. And if you guys are enjoying this content here, definitely throw a sub. Some more content is on the way. Again, I'm mostly known for Mario Kart Wii, but I do want to get out into the Mario Kart 8 world this year. And, as I showed, I have literally almost zero experience in this video game. So, want to finally learn and see what's up, So, yeah, if you want to see some more, definitely follow me for the journey. I am streaming a bit more, and so we'll be doing, Mario Kart Wii, this game, and some others as well. So come along for the ride. And yeah, so at least on this track, getting all the extended MTs, barely getting past the piranhas. I guess it might be the same where, for example, in GCN Mario Circuit and Mario Kart Wii, the piranhas on that track, they are cycle based in the time trial, but they're positional based in like a offline versus race, and they're cycle based in online play. So I wonder if the piranhas player there, did they ever like attack you in online or offline versus? I have no idea. But either way, things looking smooth, looking clean. Getting 2 purple MTs here, looking very precise. That looks very difficult. Like you're barely getting out of the way of getting the wall there in the piranha. So also the little piano keys, I know those physics just make no sense. I may have watched someone time trial this on stream maybe like a year or 2 ago. They're like high tier player, and even they're having a difficult time on the piano keys with the physics there. But looking very impressive. Ooh, nice hop. Nice. GG. Now we have Yoshi Valley, a 158.033 by P. Let's see what this track looks like. Another Yoshi world record. How fitting. On Yoshi Valley, we have Yoshi WR. Let's freaking go. Nice. This is definitely for sure one of the most iconic tracks in all of Mario Kart. Especially playing offline versus in Mario Kart 64, having all the characters on the mini-map be question marks, and like the leaderboard as you're actively racing having all like question marks and stuff. So it was super cool to play in that game. It's just so cool to see Yoshi getting WR on their own track. Let's freaking go. Nice. So yeah, the Shroom is here at the end. I was a spat. Yup. Very nice, very nice. And of course, as I mentioned before, like a bunch of different path switches too. You know, I'm assuming there's a bunch of different item boxes littered throughout for online play. But it looks like, I guess, lap 1, P went the way of getting like the coins being taken care of right away. And I guess, I know there's a corner cut here, but it might be a 200cc cut, I think. Yeah, so I guess the path that they're going laps 2 and 3 is the most ideal. But again, you want a certain way lap 1 just to get all the coins as efficiently as possible to race as fast as possible for the rest of the time trial. But again, things looking mighty polished here. As I mentioned before, I was questioning, you know, if the top players can continue to thrive with all the different meta changes. And again, I suspect most of them will still thrive because all the muscle memory and understanding the game's mechanics, it'll definitely transfer with playing different characters and stats as well. So all in all, very impressive. We love to see it. GG on WR. We have Tick-Tock Clock 142.194 by Alberto. Let's see how we're racing this track. All right, let's see what this iconic track has in store for us. All right, another track where you do Shroom right away. And again, as I'm suspecting, just deducing this together, I'm really thinking that's worthwhile when there's almost nothing to really save with your other mushrooms. From what I can really recall, there's no major corner you're cutting here. I don't think there's any massive glider strategy either. Yeah, no. So I guess that would make sense for how they use the Shroom on lap 1. I'll get the last coin here, I suspect. Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty free. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. I wonder if any of these cycles, I mean, I guess with the moving clock parts, but I wonder more like with the turning cogs here. Like, are you ever like completely locked out of like a faster pace if you're like drifting like in between those, you know, or is the whole thing trickable? I have no idea. But you know, also interesting to see that there is like a lit up portion of that zipper where I guess you could do a glider trick, but they choose not to. I wonder if that's the same on 200cc. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Yeah, they choose just not to do it. So, I mean, clearly if they're choosing not to do it, then this is the faster strategy, you know? It's so interesting to see, like, what things are actually technically faster and worth doing, what things aren't, you know? But that was very clean, very impressive. Job well done. We're on a plant slide, the first 158, also by P. Let's go. Let's see how he raced this track. So we've definitely seen some Lemmy and Iggy world records now. And we love seeing all the Koopalings. The Koopalings are so cool. They're so awesome. And yeah, let's see what this track will bring us now. Shout outs to, I believe the creator's name was Awoken, and they made a really cool video about this track. From what my memory serves me, there was one player that just got the most, like, obscenely cracked time just really early on. And it stood for a very long period of time, so that video was very well made, so shout out to Awoken for that. So let's see what we're doing here, because I am a bit familiar with watching that video and what the strats are here. It looks like the cart has remained the same, obviously the character is different now. I'm assuming that's just from the stat boosts with the rework and everything. But this track just looks very difficult to play. It seems like a very confined space. Especially here, and like trying to hop over the parts of the pipe as well. I'm sure it doesn't make things any easier, I was this fast, you know. But yeah, let's see any other strats that's going on here. Obviously some cool glider strats, gotta love the glider strats, you know. Oh, whoa, what? The bike was like almost like halfway over. What in the world? Oh my god. And this game delivers, I must say. A lot of entertaining records in this video game. I'm impressed. I'm entertained for sure. I can only assume racing on this track is very difficult to do. I just have a gut feeling about it just watching this. And you know, going from like underwater physics to like above ground physics, again, I don't know how much it exactly changes, but it has to be a little bit different. I would only suspect, you know. That looks so cool, just skidding on the side. What in the world? Very impressive. Job well done. Now we have Grumble Volcano, the first sub 153, 152, 643 by Panda. Let's see how we race this track in this game. So this track comes from my part of the Mario Kart Wii grounds in Mario Kart Wii. Let's see how we play this track in Deluxe. Any rock hopping action or what? Let's see. Oh, how cool would that be if there's like actually a rock hop in this game, you know? I know there's not. I've watched some records here before, but would be cool though, not gonna lie, for sure. And again, another Yoshi WR. We'd love to see it. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Because I did play a little bit of this track 1 or 2 days ago. That shroom looks very difficult, not gonna lie. Oh, you just go right into the dirt. Man, this combo looks like you're charging NT so fast. I think this was the same combo that was on Dry Dry Desert, I want to say. I'm pretty sure. Like, you're literally charging an MT in like 0.2 seconds, you know? This looks crazy. Wow. That's very impressive. And this shroom looks difficult to do as well. You're barely not even falling off. That's so impressive. It looks like Panda got more of like a boost on that part lap 1 than lap 2. I wonder if that was intentional or not. Huh. Wow, that seems like a super hard NT getting off of the moving platform. That looks insane. Jeez. Holding it there, barely getting the blue ram glider. Oh my god, this is so crazy. Holy smokes, man. This is very impressive. This record is sick. Oh, okay. Oh man, nice. Clutch 152, GG. We got N64 Rainbow Road. We have the first 119. Good stuff. 119.972 by BMT greater than wave 4. Let's see how we do this. And it looks like the expanded name is Vincent. Let's see what Vincent has cooking for us here at the first 119. And again, I really do enjoy the take that that Nintendo brought to this track. Again, another very iconic track in the entire Mario Kart franchise. And this is just a marathon to the end. As some of you guys may possibly remember, this track is very freaking long in the original. Even on NTSC version, it's like over 5 minutes. And on PAL version of Mario Kart 64, it's like almost over 6 minutes, I think, for one track. So, very long-winded. So, I feel like the perfect sweet spot for tracks in this game, or just any Mario Kart, is like barely sub 1 minute to like at most almost 3 minutes for a race. Anything more is a bit too excessive, in my opinion. So, I think this was a healthy take to have with chopping down. You know, they could have made this 3 laps and it would have been like almost a 5-minute race. But I think this is very fitting for sure. And this is very visually impressive. Almost flowing off the track in almost every single corner here. Motion glider mechanics. Clutch in the first 119. We love to see it. GG. Another track I'm familiar with is Wario's Gold Mine. 202-381, again by Norwegian player P. Let's see how we play this track in this game. Also, apologies if I'm pronouncing any names incorrectly. I'm notorious for mispronunciating names, so I don't know if you pronounce your name as Pi or P, just let me know. Either way, you're slamming down the roll records. We'd love to see it. Wario's Gold Mine, nonetheless, we have Wario on his own track. Let's freaking go. And I am no stranger to this track. I've had roll record on this track a couple of times in good old Mario Kart Wii, and this is such a cool track. This is just screams just Wario all over it, you know, and it's just so fitting that Wario has roll record on his own track. I just love stuff like that, just as Yoshi had roll record on Yoshi Valley, you know. But you know, one thing I have noticed is that, you know, not much really goes on this track. Some like straights, I would say. So I'm assuming that this kart that they're using is probably very high speed and not a lot in the handling and drifting department, because again, as you see, there's not a lot of sneaking here happening at all. So I would suspect with logic, if you're going in one straight line, not doing a lot of MTs, you're going to try to maximize your actual raw speed stats as much as possible, I would say. And I must say, visually, this track looks really, really impressive in this game. And I always love the OST remixes that Nintendo has for these tracks. So good stuff for sure, you know. But yeah, it looks like they just made the entire inside part of the mine entirely anti-gravity. So very cool stuff for sure. And instead of getting completely tossed around, obliterated in the racetrack, thankfully the mine carts have the little spinny things on it, so you actually get a little bit of a boost off of it. No wall bouncing action here compared to Mario Kart Wii, you know. I'm not surprised. I guess going for the boost off the mine cart, it's not really worthwhile, it appears in this game. But either way, very impressive. Almost a 201. GG. We have SNES Rainbow Road, a 126.232 by Spanish player Paco. Let's see how we're racing this track. Another Birdo record, love to see it. So it's probably one of the more newer records I would suspect. And I'm assuming, oh, another track using 2 shrooms right away. Oh, okay, interesting. All right, fair enough. I believe Spanish player Paco, he might be the same Paco from Mario Kart Wii. If so, that's very cool. And so this is one of my favorite Mario Kart tracks personally. In and of itself. This is great in the original Super Mario Kart. I really love how they refreshed this track in this game, and especially the remix of the music for this track. It hits every time. It's so good for sure. It's awesome. And yeah, it looks like even with the character stat changes, the top 10 was actually pretty close from what I was looking at just before. So very impressive stuff. And it wouldn't make sense, you know, I guess to use 2 shrooms right away, because, you know, you're not doing any corner cut at all in this time trial, you know. So this gained the max speed right away. I'm assuming maybe the 2 shrooms were used just to have a better thwomp cycle there on lap 1. I would suspect. I think that's the only thing that would adjust your timing of where to use your shroom on this track. But very visually impressive. Looking very good. Great job, Paco, on your world record. We have Ice Outpost. We have a 145.216 by Army. Let's see what this track looks like. I just love the expanded name. It's just new DLC in caps. I love to see it. Nice. All right, another track where you're using the boost right away. Interesting stuff. Okay. Now, talk about path switching. There's a lot of different paths on this track for sure, going back and forth. Is this a shroomless cut? It is. Shroom here? No. Oh, okay. I think there is a cut at the end of the track, I think. Let's take a look. There is a glider here, right? Yup. Nice. Okay. Huh, I wonder where you'll use your shrooms now. Because everything looks like it was just done shroomless during lap 1. Let's see. This is also another cool track. Definitely one this when Mario Kart was just first made, even for the Wii U. What was this, a DLC, or was this? No, I think this was a part of the actual game itself for Mario Kart, even on the Wii U, I think. And the theme of this track is very cool. Anything ice themed too, I just love myself. That ending drifting strat looks pretty difficult from what I can gather, you know, I would suspect. Oh, there's a helicopter. Oh, hello. All right. Trying to scope out all the different, you know, aerial shots for B-roll, you know. I see you, Nintendo. Okay. All right. I'm actually interested. All these cuts aren't like off-road. I would think maybe they will be offered to incentivize using your shrooms differently. But I guess not. All right. Oh my god, you're just cutting that so close, man. Nice. Very nice record. GG. We have Hyrule Circuit, a 147.246 by Japanese player George. Let's see how you do this track. Another Yoshi WR. I'm here for it, man. Let's go. I was halfway expecting to see Link on Link's track, but it's all good. Yoshi is still very sufficient, for sure. There is like ladder thing here from what I can remember. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, man, but these glider strats just look super cool, you know? Especially because, again, you know, I've seen, you know, a decent amount of, like, at least the original Mario Kart 8 world records, you know, sparingly here and there, but I haven't seen any of them in quite a long time. And especially with having the character buff now with the new DLC, things are much different, I would suspect, you know. So all these records look super, super cool to me. Again, if you can just contort your vehicle like halfway lopsided and just like gliding around, it's just super cool. You know, I think it was what, Mario Kart 7 was the Mario Kart game that introduced the glider mechanic. To be honest, I wasn't thrilled with it to begin with, but you know, it looks very cool now what you can do with it. So I'm a fan now. I have converted now, you know. And you just barely avoid that. That is so crazy. Again, it could be the simplest thing to do with the motion control thing. Let me know in the comments, but if something looks cool, I'm going to comment on it, you know, so I like it. I think it's cool. So, yeah, the shroomless grass cuts, very impressive. A lot of good healthy time save, I am sure. GG. Up to Neo Bowser City, we have a 142.571 by Alberto. Got some more Baby Daisy action here. And again, I'm saying a lot, but Nintendo knocked it out of the park with all these retros, man. Seriously. Very visually impressive. And one thing I was thinking too, you know, like one thing Nintendo did really well as well about base mechanics or just quality of life for this game is it's highly appreciated that you go on the time trial and you can connect to the leaderboard right away from the track itself and download a Ghost and race it right away. It was so cool because in Mario Kart Wii, my main game, I'm pretty sure that was the first Mario Kart that had like official online leaderboards that Nintendo made themselves. And so it had like its own Mario Kart channel, go to the time trial, select the track, go to friend top 10, regional top 10, worldwide top 10. You could only download the regional or the world record or send friend ghost data. You couldn't like download individual times. It will be a time thing to go all the way to that channel, go to the leaderboard, download it, go back out, go to time trial, race the ghost. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So Nintendo did such humongous quality of life updates here to make it a lot more easier for time travelers to do their thing, you know? So yeah, and you know, this track is very impressive here. And you know, having like a much more agile combo here with Baby Days in the smaller cart, it makes a lot of sense for sure. And squeezing out all these purple MTs, I'm sure it's just much more difficult than it seems visually watching everything, you know. I would suspect, I'm just guessing that having the rain as well probably makes the outside road more slippery, I would suspect. But either way, very impressive. That looked insane. Oh my god. Because of GBA Ribbon Road, a 144-300, Army has world record by 1 millisecond. Let's see what's cooking here. This is probably just visually one of my favorite tracks in the game that I've seen. And I just got my YouTube recommended today. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but Norwegian player Pi or P again, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, looks like they made a video about a world record on this track, and it's doing very well. I'm gonna share it here for you guys as well. Support other Mario Kart creators out there, especially in the time trial space, you know. Just highlighting other players' accomplishments and just the gravity of what makes them so great, you know. So I cannot wait to watch that when I'm done recording this video for you guys. So yeah, I suspect there's some cool history here to have that video made on it. And yeah, I think this probably is a difficult track to learn just from the wavy road here. I think the platforming just seems much more difficult than what visually leads on, especially for that. You're barely getting on the very tip of that zipper right there to make that work, you know. And I'm assuming this cart is a much more like agile cart, I would suspect. Correct me if I'm wrong, I know nothing about like the cart, bike, wheel, or glider combos. Are all the same combos available no matter what the weight class is? Because I think we have seen like Yoshi and Birdo on this exact same combo, I think. But yeah, how cool to barely beat the world record by 1 millisecond. Ultimate flexing bragging rights. Like that MT saved it, you know? So awesome stuff. All right, we got Super Bell Subway, a 140.028, almost a 139 now, again by Army. Let's see how we do this track. Another Birdo world record, very nice. And casually playing this, you know, like, again, very briefly from what I showed. This track always looked very fun to me. And playing it, this was difficult, you know? You know, the subway, the train's right there, you know, still trying to weave in and out. And the different paths look really cool on this track for sure. I think is this shroomless at the end, or is it actual shroom? Let's see. Oh, all right. Fair enough. And I think I want to say on 200cc, they, of course, they do that shroomless too, I would suspect. I think they do some other strats that you can't really do on 150. And that shroom makes total sense for sure. Wow, he actually cut off a lot with that shroom. Interesting. And again, I just love just like when themed things are done very well. And I think with the theme that they're going for on this track, I think they do a very good job for sure. So I just love when things are themed really well and they're executed very well, you know. But getting the shroom here again. Yeah, you cut a lot off of this, man. That's a pretty healthy time save, 100%. If you have a golden mushroom, man, you're straight chilling there at online play, dude. That's all I'm saying. That's what I suspect, you know. Really getting out the yellow MT, almost a 139. GG. Now we're up to Big Blue. We have a 123.574, again by a Japanese name that I unfortunately cannot pronounce, but let's see how we're doing this track. Now I think this is the track I was thinking of that is just one giant lap. Into segments obviously, but I think it's just straight from the beginning to the finish. And I think it's this track that has just a giant like shortcut that they do. But I think it's much more apparent 200cc. I wonder if they can even do it at all on 150. Let's see. And again, I'm suspecting that this kart is like a high-speed kart, but the handling isn't as great. Oh, you barely get the 3 coins for that. Well, that's a pretty cool corner cut first off. Do you do this here? Or I guess to a lesser extent. Because I think on 200cc, you cut off like this entire series of S-bends here, I'm pretty sure. But so any corner cut is obviously going to be very cool. And faster. The final lap. Nice. Alright. See what last lap is going to deliver. Let's see. Making that work. Very nice, very nice. And again, as I saw, the top 10 is very close. Maybe this is one of the tracks that weren't really touched by the recent character buffs. Wow, that was so close. Holy smokes, man. Shroom here? Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, getting an extra NT is not worth it. Interesting. Job well done. On to some DLC. We got the Paris Promenade from Mario Kart Tour. The first 150 by Army, a 149.834. We got Peach back in action. All right, love to see it. Very good, very good. And yeah, the tracks that they've are again using the mushroom at the very beginning. The tracks that they've brought from Tour, I think, have been very cool. I think Mario Kart Tour, they've made a good amount of pretty unique and fun tracks, I must say. And we're going to see a couple more later on. And of course, Paris themed. Who wouldn't like this? You know, very cool stuff. And from what I remember, I've seen maybe like, I don't know, 2 runs of this track maybe, like in the past. I think this was one of the first DLC packs perhaps. I'm pretty sure the route completely changes every single lap, which I think is really cool. I love when Nintendo does this with tracks where it's just, you see the whole landscape of the track, but then it takes you to see the entire extent of it, you know? It's one thing if like certain paths are faster, but it's one for them to actually make you go a certain way with not being your own choice, just seeing what the track provides, you know? So, I think even like last lap, it takes you like backwards, like a other route or something. So let's see. Yeah, now there's arrows here. Okay. I wonder like, on like a software coding side, how they handle that with like, people being like on different laps, because like you're seeing the arrows in a different spot, you know? So I wonder how they handle exceptions like that with other players. I don't know, but that seemed difficult. That purple MT charge was sneaking in between there. That seemed pretty difficult to me anyway. Glider strats, let's see. Love to see it. Nice, let's go. This is a very gradual turn here. That seems a bit convoluted for sure. Probably could crash easily, I would suspect. And that looked very clean. The first 149, GG. We got some Toad Circuit. We got a 124.17 again by Army. Who doesn't love some Toad Circuit? Wonderful track for sure. We see some Waluigi again, and man, this game was mostly a Waluigi show from what I can really recall, especially watching people play Lounge online for this game. And a little that I have watched in the past. Almost everyone was always Waluigi on the Wiggler kart thing, so it's completely different. Again, I think I may have mentioned at the beginning, but really though, like, share your thoughts and comments in the comments below. Like, those of you who have played this game for a long time, especially at like a competitive level, especially in the context of the competitive time trial space that we're exploring right now, what's like your genuine thoughts? Like, are you happy that they just literally just like almost completely changed the meta on everyone after so many years? Was it like a little bit dry at some point with the game mechanics or just the meta? So it's just like a breath of fresh air to you? Do you not like the change with the characters and everything? Let me know. Because again, you know, I just thought, you know, more tracks was cool. I don't think this was even like publicly like the plan by Nintendo. You know, it's kind of just like a surprise by people, I think. So yeah, this is still very impressive, very visually extremely impressive. So job well done. Got some Choco Mountain coming in 152.670 by Panda. Ooh, the first Bowser world record. We love to see it. Nice. Shoutouts to my boy Bowser. Let's go. Nice, nice, nice. The retros hit so well in this game, man. They brought back so many awesome tracks to this game. Seriously. Love to see some Bowser here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't there some like dry Bowser records in this game? I could be wrong. I don't think we watched any dry Bowser record, but again, I could be completely wrong. Wasn't like the bone dry dunes that was that track is called? Wasn't that a dry Bowser record for a while? I could be wrong. Could be remembering completely wrong, but you guys let me know in the comments for sure. But yeah, man, I cannot believe how many tracks are in this game now with all the DLC. I think it's up to 80 now, I think. So, it's going to be 96 in total. That means for categories of time trial, it's almost 200 between 150 and 200 cc. Absolutely crazy, man. We love to see it for sure. So, Shroom strategy here makes sense. Going through the dirt or mud at the end or whatever. And again, I think a nice refresh for, you know, bringing more life into Choco Mountain. I think this stays true to the spirit of Choco Mountain with just some nice differences to make it a bit more modernized, you know? Gotta love the freaking glider strats. They always look very cool. And, oh my gosh, man. Almost falling off the entire time. Very impressive. And again, at Bowser WR, we love to see it. Very clean record. Ooh, nice ending. Nice. One of the most iconic tracks ever. Coconut Mall, let's go. 141.767 by Army. Who doesn't love some good old Coconut Mall, man? From my game, Mario Kart Wii, one of my favorites. And it was so cool to see that this track was added to Deluxe. Whoa. Nice cheeky little wall hit. All right. Again, I'm wondering if some of these wall hits are intentional to like articulate your cart a certain way. Do you get a boost from it? I don't know. We gotta find this stuff out, man. Gotta become good at the video game slowly yet surely, you know? And from what I can recall, I think the 200cc record looks very impressive in this game for the glider strat. Isn't there like an insane broken glider strat where you go out of the top of the mall and you go over the entire car section on the parking lot? I think so. Yeah, man, I think people just know Coconut Mall for like the meme music. It's one of the most iconic tracks in Mario Kart Wii. And then a good refresh. I will say I was aware and I saw that originally they did not include the cars at the end. It was just nothing, I think. That wasn't true to the Coconut Mall spirit, you know? So at least there's some cars now, but it still would have been better if they had them moving cars back and forth. That's a bit more arduous and challenging to go by, you know? But this record looks super clean. You're landing in all the planar tricks, the little fountains, things like that. But choosing out the trick on that, interesting. Again, a lot of strategies from me being a casual that I really can't pick up on right away, but looking pretty solid to me. GG, job well done. Up to Tokyo Blur, we have a 125.630 by Panda. All right, Tokyo Blur, another Mario Kart Tour track. And this track looks very cool. Another track where you shroom right away. I'm pretty sure the Paris Promenade, I think that's how you pronounce that track's name. That track also you shroom right at the very beginning. I think this is another track where it takes you different paths each track. I wonder, do all Mario Kart Tour tracks do the same thing? Let me know. But yeah, I've definitely seen this track being played completely through a couple of times. So I think the path does switch, I want to say. Oh my god, there's thwomps. I don't think we saw thwomps on lap 1. I don't think so. It's so random. Oh my god. No, yeah, the path definitely switches every lap for sure. I think on 200cc you can do that maneuver shroomless. I'm pretty sure from what I've seen before. But yeah, again, this kart combination seems super fun. You can just instantly MT back and forth, it seems, with any combo, almost. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, purple MT, nice. I love the visual effect of bumps coming down. The entire road cracks, you know? I love the realism of that because in Mario Kart Wii and other games it wasn't like that, you know? Oh my god! Swag glider to finish the time trial. Very cool. GG. Yeah, Shroom Ridge, an awesome iconic track. A 144.917 also by Panda. Ooh, the first Dry Bones record. Let's go. Nice. Shout out to Dry Bones, man. Such a cool character for sure. One of my favorites. Absolutely. And this track, definitely one of the most iconic in whole Mario Kart franchise, I would say. This track is always super cool. Definitely, we've had what, Toad's Turnpike, there's Moonview Highway in Mario Kart Wii, there's Shroom Ridge from Mario Kart DS. All those different, car, day or night themed tracks are always very cool to me, especially. Okay. Huh, I wonder if getting that coin or not getting it was a mistake. To be fair, the coins are moving, so. Well, to be fair, I don't know if he actually got it or not, because I wonder if in the Ghost replay, because it seems like you get the coins, but they don't like disappear, at least in the Ghost replay, I don't think so. Also, look at how short-lived that glider is, but they're doing the whole motion control glider mechanic thing, you know? So clearly it is worth it to do that every single time, you know? I'm still so curious how much it actually saves, though. So curious. Yellow MT into the purple. Okay, I see that. Are the cars a problem anywhere? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Wow, that purple MT lasted so long. I was paying more attention to how long the MTs actually last in some of these combos. That lasts like 4 seconds. That's so OP. Oh my gosh. Nice. GG on the 144. Got some GBA Sky Garden. We have a 127.117 by Alberto. Our first Donkey Kong world record. Let's go. We've had like half of the game's roster now at this point. Hello? Let's freaking go. Nice. I have seen this track played a couple of times. I think the end cut can be done shroomless. I think on 200cc. I wonder what they do on 150. Let's take a look here. Only 6 coins on lap 1 at this point. Alright, so you do shroom here. Alright. More glider strats. You're like horizontal in the air. Oh my god. Am I the only one that thinks that these sideways contorted glider strats look super cool, or is it just me? I don't know. I'm a fan. I'm a fan, man, for sure. And again, this track, definitely one of more iconic ones as well. And this is definitely much different than the original game's version. But again, it's making it more modernized, breathing fresh life into the original concept of these older tracks. And it's making it, makes sense for the gameplay of the game's mechanics, you know? So, I'm a fan. All the OST remix is always so welcome for sure. And this record looks very, very good to me. I don't know how much else you're going to be optimizing this, but, oh my god, so cool again. Very nice. GG. Up to Ninja Hideaway, we have a 152.357 by Alpaca. Got some more Birdo action going on here. And I think this is a Mario Kart Tour track, I want to say. And again, another track where I use the Shroom right away. I love the music of this track especially. I have seen this track played a couple of times. And I think he used different routes every lap. I want to say. Could be wrong. Maybe just for getting the coin slap one. Maybe. Isn't there some, like, route where you fall down to it and you shroom through it or something? I think. But, yeah, this whole theme of this course, too, is super cool. I'm a big fan of this track, personally. I'm going to look forward to grinding this track when I eventually get to it, when I learn some more time trials for this game. So, it's going to be very exciting for sure. You do it here. You see that whole maneuver, when I saw it for the first time, looks super difficult. Wait. You mean to tell me they threaded the needle and you can get a trick off of that? Hello? Do we see that again? We should. Right. Did I look at that the right way? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Wait. That was so specific. What the heck? Alright, so what do you do here? What? What in the world? How does it even work? Hello? I'm wildly confused, but impressed. That looks awesome. GG. Job well done. Out to New York Minute, we have the first 122.894 by Army. Another Mario Kart Tour track, I believe. And I think I've only seen this track once, but already the theming is great. Another track where you do shroom at the very beginning. I think every single tour track you shroom right at the very beginning. I love this kart combo. I just love how you can snake the MT so freaking fast. Whenever I played in the small amount that I have, I've always liked driving in the lightweights, and it's been the most fun for me so far. Now, the road is wet. Could have been a nice little, rain shower in New York City, you know? So, again, I wonder if it makes the terrain more slippery or different when you play. I'm going to find out when I first start to play this track, you know? We shall see. And again, I think it takes you a different route every single lap. And I just love how it actually does that. I'm a big fan of just the pass switches, as I mentioned before. Just breathe so much more life to see the entire extent of what a track has to offer, you know? So going to the left here, very cool. Nice. Visuals are crisp, they're very nice. Taking a stroll through the park, you know, late night. It's fun to have some late nights in New York City, you know? I'm a New York native myself, so I've had some nice nights out for sure in my day. So very fun times for sure. Oh, this is a cool route. Looks pretty cool. Oh my god, it's already over. That's one track I'd like to be a lot longer in my opinion. Job well done. Definitely a track I'm very familiar with. SNES Mario Circuit 3, the first 130.968 by Japanese player LK. Another Birdo world record. And I played this a little bit myself, I think 1 or 2 days ago. Got myself, you know, a nice crisp 140. They say 10 seconds. Let's see how we're doing it, man. Let's see. Getting all the coins. I did definitely try to do that too. Oh, I think I went for that coin when I played. Well, that's definitely way better than what I was doing. Oh, clever corner cut. Oh my god, look at the shroom, dude. And the shroom boost, I'm noticing, it's most definitely wearing out before you're out of the dirt. So I think they time releasing the purple MT perfectly, where as the Shroom Boost is wearing off, you're using that purple MT to propel yourself with the hop out of the dirt to not slow down completely, you know? This record looks super crisp. Jeez. Yep, look at that. Very nice. They really knocked it out of the park with this remake for sure. Love this track in the original game. This was also put in Mario Kart Wii, of course, so my native game, of course. And yeah, I think, you know, Mario Circuit 2 I also really enjoy. Also MC1 is very cool, but I think all the Mario Circuits that they've made has all their own charm in their own way, you know? So this record looks very hard to beat. It looks very optimized by my eye. I don't know how much more you can really squeeze out of here, but good enough for the first 130. GG. Got some Kalimari Desert coming up. The first 128, a 128.992 by Panda. All right, how many Yoshi roll records are we at now, man? Oh, we love to see it, dude. Let's freaking go. Nice. Again, I think this is probably my favorite kart combination that I've seen, man. Oh, the glider strats, let's freaking go. Oh my gosh, looks so cool. But yeah, look at how fast you can charge your MTs. Jeez, man. That makes no sense. Oh my god. Dude, so cool. I guess it's just faster to manually charge 2 MTs there instead of holding out one for a yellow MT. Alright. Oh, a double shroom. Purple MT glider strat. But you land right away. Oh. Didn't they do that strat lap 1 though with 1 mushroom? Unless just the time save that you got. Wait a second, because you skip it for lap 3. Okay, alright, I get it now. Okay. Alright, you're not heading that into lap 3. It's so cool they remade this track where you go inside where the train is, man. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, having Mario Kart 64, playing it casually as a kid, I love this racing through the tracks, you know? Super cool for sure. Yeah, they really did such an amazing job remaking this track to Mario Kart Deluxe. What an impressive record, man. Look at that. So crisp. GG. Got some Waluigi pinball in here. Another world record tie with the dynamic duo Alberto and Army. We're going to watch both right now. We have Alberto's record first off. And I just personally really love ties in any Mario Kart game. And again, they show in the beginning here as well. I noted that. Ties are super cool. I don't know how Nintendo treats ties like in other Mario Kart games, but at least, you know, at least in Mario Kart Wii, it goes beyond the 1000th place after the second placement. I think in CTGP they may have even made it even more accurate, where it's up to like 15 placements after the decimal or something like that. But either way though, I think ties are super cool, especially if there's different combinations that are used or different strats or whatever, you know. It's very cool to see. At least recently in my game Mario Kart Wii, Canadian player Cole recently got tied by American player Casey in that game. So yeah, the ties are still happening in different Mario Kart games, so I'd love to see it. So yeah, I think they did a great job recreating this strat too in Mario Kart Deluxe. So that strat looks interesting. I wonder if they collide with the wall and the zipper speed to like not like hook down into the dip and you keep your purple MT, I guess you're trying to preserve all of your zipper speed and then have all of your purple MT speed. Again, mechanically, I wonder what's actually going on there. Now, obviously each Mario Kart handles a little bit differently, but a general premise is you want to be maximizing the full boost you have from almost anything. So like, if you charge like a full MT like that into like a zipper, ideally you want to be having the full boost from the zipper and then from your MT, you know, are also going to be eaten within the different boosts. You know, you're not getting the full extent of the boost and the speed. So with that in mind, this, oh my god, look how close this is. Holy smokes. Oh my god, man. Are those patterns static? I have no idea. Either way, very impressive. Holy moly. Now we have Army that also uses Baby Daisy. Let's see if there's any visual differences here, shall we? Again, man, that lap 3 was so crazy, dude. Oh my gosh. One false step, man, seriously, and you're just flattened for life, and you're crying tears of this anguish of losing your Mario Kart time trial run, man. Oh my gosh. Sad days, am I right or what? I just noticed that's like a row of 5 coins. That's pretty free. And it looks like Army didn't get that, like, that airtime from the little dip there. Again, I wonder what's actually going on there. I wonder if there's any way to cheese an extra coin there at the pinball section at the end. Because if you got an extra coin there, I mean, look at how much time here you would have had with 1 extra coin, you know? I'm still so surprised that, you know, at least in online play, they focus so much on getting the coins on certain tracks, but like, barely going a little bit wider for 1 coin before the finish line just isn't worth it for what you gain before that other coin. Yeah, again, Army doesn't get the airtime. Is the airtime faster? Is it intentional? Is it slower? I don't know. Really interesting. Huh. Okay. That may have been where Alberto uses Mushroom too. Maybe. I guess it doesn't exactly matter because you're really not cutting anything off on the track. I don't know. Let's see what he does here a lot through that little dip thing. Does he get airtime? Does he not? Is it slower? Is it faster? Let's see. Alright, you got the airtime there, so at least they're both purposely trying to collide with the wall for some reason. Alright, let's see what the pinballs are lap 3 for Army here. Let's see. Oh god. Woo! Oh man! Woo! I don't know. I think Army was a touch closer to getting squished. Splitting hairs, man. That's so cool. We got Sydney Sprint. We have a 2-minute 4.84 by Panda. My boy Donkey Kong has another WR. Let's freaking go. Nice. And I just love all the theme tracks that Nintendo has done in Mario Kart Tour. I can get down with this music. Okay, okay. All right. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen this track, I think, at all, actually. I've seen just like the preview of like, you know, the title and having the track and everything, but I've never seen this actually played before. This looks impressive. Is this like a 3-lapper or just like a second? No, okay, it's a 3-lapper. Okay, never mind. I was wondering if it's like one of those like segmented things, you know, just like beginning to end, but look at all the different routes you can do. Super cool. All right, that's a pretty nice grass cut there. Love to see some shortcuts. Who doesn't like some shortcuts, man? Shortcuts and glitches. Who doesn't like to see those, man? Nice. Any glider strats? Glider strats? That looked insane. Wow. I don't know how you didn't mess that up. Glider strats? Nice. Okay. Love to see it. Ooh, a cheeky little staircase cut. All right. Oh, I guess this is a... Is it? Did the finish line not look different? Because you're passing back and forth and... I don't know. Anyway, I'm a little bit confused, but it's all right. Oh, huh. Oh, you can't go there. Never mind. Okay. I was like, can you go down where the train came from? But no, you can't. No. Okay. Anyway. Look at that. Oh, barely going in. Let's go. Nice. Where's this last room going to be used? Grass behind the fountain. Nice. Huge. GG. GBA Snow Land, we have a 126.430 by Army. So from what I can recall, I think there are some bigger 200cc exclusive strats. I wonder if they translate to 150. Either way, this track is awesome. This is one track I'm really interested in time trialing a lot for sure. That cut looks awesome. From what I can understand too, I think from what I heard, like visually that shroom looks free, but I think you're barely like negotiating with the out of bounds range or something. I could be wrong, but I think I saw that somewhere. I don't know. But no, like that shroom looks super cool. Look at that, man. Nice. I'm really curious to see like how the ice physics really handle in this game. Looks like they purposely eat some of the snow there just to take the turn tighter. I guess that is worthwhile. Nice, nice, nice. Man, just underrated detail, but just like the shimmer and the shine, the graphical enhancements of the game, this looks so polished and so cool. Very impressive all around. Do they cut the snow again here? They do. Yes. So it's not cutting off a lot, but it's enough to be worth it though, for sure. Yeah. What a sick run. Awesome. GG. Who doesn't love some Mushroom Gorge? We have a 127.337 by a Japanese player that I unfortunately cannot pronounce, but let's give it a watch. Ah, this guy. One of the few Waluigi records that lives on. Feels like Waluigi has just been given the giant boot from this game, man. Unbelievable. Who doesn't love some Mushroom Gorge, man? I feel like if you didn't play Mario Kart Wii, you have to know what this track is, man. I think it's one of the most iconic tracks in all of Mario Kart, man. Riding on the mountain 3 for 3, glitching that Mario Kart Wii. It's under 20 seconds now in that game. Super cool stuff. And mushroom physics are difficult, man. Not gonna lie. You can jump over that fence. Very visually impressive. And mushroom mechanics, man, they're finicky for sure, not gonna lie. But yeah, what's interesting too is that if you didn't play Mario Kart Wii, only the red mushrooms are trickable. The green ones are not. But you can trick on all of them, it seems. But it looks like from what I'm noticing is you can trick on both mushrooms, but you only bounce on the red ones. You can drive on the green ones, but you can choose to trick off of them if you want to. I think they did a very good job of remaking this track, in my opinion. It looks visually really cool. The crystals in there in the cave looks freaking awesome, man. This track looks very hard to play at high tier, by the way, looking at all these strats here. You barely made that work. Holy moly, man. Awesome, awesome run. GG. Sky High Sunday. We have a 154.424. Again, by another Japanese player that I unfortunately cannot pronounce, but let's give it a watch. So with the DLC, from what I can understand, I think they have made some brand new tracks just exclusive for DLC. I don't think this was a Mario Kart Tour track. And it didn't show it anyway. So again, another track where you shroom right away. I do know some strats on this track. When this DLC first came out, I believe I was watching both Army stream and maybe Alberto too, I want to say. This turn caused a lot of people some issues for sure in that one Sunday turn, absolutely. And this track seems even more of an issue in 200cc. It looks even more wonky and crazy. I'm personally wondering myself, like, am I gonna be more of like a 150cc or a 200cc time trial main, you know? Or if I'll try and do both, but again, it's gonna be almost 200 categories to play. I'm sure everyone that's been a Mario Kart Deluxe main for time trials, especially for the longest time, I'm sure a lot of you guys are just so happy just to have more tracks to simply play at this point, you know? I'm just very surprised that it took Nintendo this long to do a lot more DLC. Because clearly they can make all the money that they want, you know? So I'm surprised it took them that long to shuttle out some DLC, you know? But regardless, we're here for it, man, you know? And they're doing a great job. Again, I'm assuming this kart is one of the more like faster karts because most of this track is just giant straights with some, you know, just minor curves that you're doing. But I've seen so many players just fall off in that one Sunday turn there as well. That's like one of the most unforgiving turns that I've watched, especially. Vista MT? I think so. Either way, GG. We got London Loop now from Mario Kart Tour. We have a 207.326 by Panda. Who doesn't love some more Yoshi content? Let's go. I'm here for it. And another Mario Kart Tour track. But interesting, the first Mario Kart Tour track where they didn't shroom at the very beginning. I would suspect, with my Mario Kart intellect, there's probably some shroom strat that's worth it to do that instead of the beginning. Case in point, that's a humongous cut. Oh my gosh. That reminds me of the shroom strat on GCN Mario Circuit where you go behind the chain chomp in the streets there. Very reminiscent of that strat on that track for sure. This track was awesome. I've never seen this track like ever played at all before, so this is completely fresh to me. More chain chomps. I feel like you cut, looks like you could cut more of the grass there, but I guess the fence or the wall kind of blocks you from doing that, maybe. I would suspect. Kind of my guess. This track looks super polished. You were so close to the coin. Do you just not get it there? Or something? Maybe they just missed it like unintentionally, maybe. It's kind of my guess. Again, the first time watch through of this. Alright, so we're here before. We're using this last mushroom at. What are you going to do with this mushroom here? Let's see. Wow, you go off the grass with that. Alright. So many chain chomps! Love to see it. The chain chomps are loose in London, I guess. Holy smokes, man. Yo. We're using this mushroom! Suspense! Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Nice. Being innovative. Very nice. I'm surprised holding that out is, or not holding that out is faster than not getting like a purple MT or something. Either way, very impressive record, GG. I've been patiently waiting to watch this track and a couple others too in the DLC. I love this track, GBA Boo Lake, and just the very sliver that I saw, I think they refreshed this track really nicely. The first 120, 129.48 by P. Let's give it a watch. Another Yoshi world record. And this already looks so sick. Ooh, the music sounds great. Ooh, okay. Anti-grav section. Cool. Oh, whoa. Oh, this looks so sick. Oh, this music is hidden. Okay. Okay. Wow. Oh, this track is so sick. They did such an amazing job of giving this track a refresh from what the original was. There's also a very nice version of this in Mario Kart Wii for a custom track. They really nailed this in Deluxe, man. Job well done. This looks so cool. Wow. And the music is slamming. I'm jamming right now, fellas. I don't know about you guys at home, but this music is slapping. It's a slapper for sure. Oh. I think he went the right path lap 2 with the left path lap 3. I wonder why. Mystery. I don't know. It's a short, sweet, to the point, but a very, very nice refreshed version. This is definitely probably one of my favorite tracks in the game, visually looking at it right now. Congrats on the 120. 3DS Rock Mountain. We have a 207-707, a lot of sevens here, by Panda. Ooh, this is our second Bowser world record, I believe, or third. I think at least I've been one before. Let's see what this track brings for Deluxe gameplay. Dude, the music is slamming. Let's freaking go. I gotta turn my mixer here, man. Let's go. Oh, I am in the zone right now, fellas. Holy smokes, man. Nice glider strat. I'm assuming getting that many coins in the air is a bit of a difficult maneuver to do. More glider strats. Oh, that's so broken. Look at how much of the track you cut off. What in the world? Wow. All I'm saying is if you have shrooms in online play, that's GG's, bro. Look at how far you flew in the air. What? Oh my gosh. Wow. The gameplay in this track is so interesting. This seems like a really fun track to play. I look forward to playing this track as well for the first time. Look at that, you're cutting all that off, shrooming there, going off the ramp, and cutting off that entire corner. That saves so much time. I bet you save at least 3 seconds or more versus someone that doesn't have a shroom in online play. That's kind of my estimation there. That's like such a huge time save for sure. The visuals are great for this remake. The OST is slamming right now, man. It's so good. Cool glider strats coming out. Awesome stuff. Yeah, dude, just this glider strat here, cutting off the entire straight there, going around the curve, going through the grass, shrooming on the ramp, tricking off, cutting more of the grass. Love to see it, man. Very visually impressive and exhilarating. Awesome stuff. And swag glider at the end. Nice. Very clean run. GG. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know me very well, Maple Treeway and Mario Kart Wii is my absolute favorite track in all of Mario Kart. I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 stills from the version of this game. I've seen almost no visual gameplay. Haven't even heard the OST if they remade it for this track. This is going to be my literal first visual watch of my favorite Mario Kart track, recreated in Deluxe. I've been waiting so long just to finally do this. So we have a 223, 271 by Panda. Let's see what you got, dude. I am so excited. We have Donkey Kong here as well. Oh, let's see what this track is gonna bring. Let's see. Dude, this looks so sick. Let's see. Dude. Oh my god. This looks so good. It's like, what? Oh, that's much less cursed than the Wii version for sure. Oh, there's grass growing on the side. Okay. All right, happy little wigglers. What's up, fellas? All right, okay. Okay. This is much more generous than the Wii version, I promise you that. This is a much more forgiving version, IMO, at a first glance. Dude, the OST is slamming. The visuals are freaking insane. Oh my god, the routes are faster. All right. We'll see if the routes are faster all 3 laps. That is optimal in Mario Kart Wii with like tasks and, you know, being very good. But dude, oh, this looks so impressive, dude. Telling you guys, I set my most amount of Mario Kart Wii world records on this track in that game. And let's just say, I want to climb the charts, most of all on this track in this game. Even if I get a regional top 10, okay, I'm pretty happy, but I want to shoot for the stars, man. We shall see. I think the time this DLC is nice for me to finally actually learn the game for the first time and maybe crack on the charts, you know? We shall see. It's looking very crisp here, though, for sure. Getting some juicy 46 laps in there. No stranger seeing some 46 laps a little bit faster in the Wii version. This just looks so visually impressive. OST is great. I think they've made this track a lot more forgiving than the Wii version for sure, because there's just so much jank. What's funny is that in Mario Kart Wii, people meme on and call it like a custom track, you know? I say it's not a custom track. You control everything in that game, you know? But yeah, everything here looks much more kinder to the player, in my opinion. Is it the routes all 3 laps? It is. Nice. That was well worth the wait. GG on the 223. We have Berlin Byways. We have a 155.709 by Panda. This is another track that I've just never seen before, so completely fresh reaction by me. Let's see what this track has in store for us. Let's see. Looks visually very impressive so far. And again, dude, this kart combo looks like so much freaking fun, dude. You literally charge MTs in like half a second, dude. It's so broken. So good. Looking good so far. Yeah, this looks very visually impressive. Ooh, that little split path looks really cool to me. That's awesome. Nice. Oh, dude, that's like almost like flexing, dude. Like, that's such a minimal glider strat in between the columns there. But of course, it saves time. You gotta do it, you know? Oh, man, that's so sick. I'm surprised you can't do anything shroomless on that corner there, actually. I was kind of anticipating something there. This looks very good. A slight little wall hit. Looks like it didn't lose all that much time. Okay. Oh yeah, that shroom was totally worth it looking at that. Look at how long the purple MT lasted for. Jeez, wow. That's so crazy. Alright, that makes more sense. Yeah, all the grass shrooms has made total sense in this. This was like a really fun track to play, honestly. Oh, we have one more shroom. I literally did not even notice. I've just been too enthralled in the gameplay. Very nicely done. GG. Another track I was highly anticipating. I've seen almost nothing at all of this track is DS Peach Gardens. We have a 203.163 by Army. Another Birdo record. I was so excited when I heard that this was being brought in the DLC. Seen probably only 1 or 2 stills of this as well. Having heard the OST. This looks amazing. Oh my gosh. Let's see how it plays. OST sounds slamming right now. Oh, okay. Some of the flower beds are gone. Whoa. Yo, look at this. This looks awesome. Oh, this is so sick. Oh, they made the flower bed so much more forgiving than what it was before. Got the mold trail still. Took out the trees in the middle there. Okay. All right. This looks awesome. Well done. Looks like they didn't want people going in circles like it was in Mario Kart Wii, with the chain chomp going around. Has some little guard gates there from what I saw. OST is slamming. Nintendo did such a great job with these tracks, man. They just have one flower bed down to the side. That's completely fair. Put a piranha plant there. Very cool stuff. Trick off the mole. Yep. Nice, nice, nice. This feels like a very grand presence for what like DS Peach Garden should be, you know? Oh? I was not expecting them to do a path switch. What happens now? How far do you even travel for lap 3? Whoa. Do you drive the whole thing backwards or something? Or like half the track or what? Are you really gonna drive? Do you really drive the whole thing backwards lap 3? Yo! Oh, yo, this is sick! What? Yo! That is so sick! Dude, no way. Oh, that is epic. Oh, dude, I cannot wait to time trial this track. That's amazing. GG. Merry Mountain is up next, a 150-365 by Panda. From what I understand, this is another like new track they made entirely for DLC. It didn't indicate this as being from Mario Kart Tour. So another new track. And I did see some gameplay of this as well when it first came out. And so how many snow themed tracks do we have now? We have Mount Wario, we have GBA Snow Land, we have GCN Sherbet Land, we have the Outpost track, we have DK Summit now, and we have this track. Like 7 ice/wintry snowy themed tracks. If this was like seasonal DLC, I'd get it, you know? But like playing like a Christmas track in the summer, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, you know? But either way, it looks cool, you know? Looking just going right up the mountain, trying to steal some presents. Trying to bring it back home for the fellas, you know? Not gonna lie, snaking down that pathway looks super fun and super cool to do, not gonna lie. And again, I feel like I'm a broken record, but this cart combo, man, might be my go-to, not gonna lie. Seems super fun. I wonder if that's a direct result of like the buffs they had to like the characters and or all the vehicles and stuff. Yeah, look how sick that is, dude. And just completely skip the ramp. That does look faster to me, so very nice. GG. Got some 3DS Rainbow Road now coming in hot. Got a 137.458 by Japanese player LK. Whoa. How cool is this? Look at the effect they have on the road. Dude. Oh, yo! Can we talk about this for a second, though? Look at how insane this track looks. What? Oh, dude. Oh, this track is slamming. What in the world? Oh, dude. Oh, this is so sick. What a way to refresh 3DS Rainbow Road, man. Holy smokes. Wow. Another glider strat coming in clean. Nice. Dude, look at how impressive this looks, bro. Holy smokes. And even more, this run looks really freaking clean right now, dude. And again, it looks like skipping those. Wow. That doesn't count you out of bounds at all? Wow. That looks insane. Holy smokes, dude. Wow. Dude. The spinning zipper vortex of doom, yet glimmer and cheer at the same time because it's Rainbow Road, you know? Oh my gosh. Oh! Oh, that seems so sketch. Can you do like a last turn corner cut here or no? No, you can't. Okay. This track looks so good. What? What even happened? That was so sick. Final 8 tracks coming in. We have Amsterdam Drift with a 135.887, again by another Japanese player that I unfortunately cannot pronounce, but let's give it a watch. And I've seen no gameplay of this track either, so fresh take by your boy. All right, Shrooming right away. Another track like that. I'd say it's probably what, guys? Maybe like 10 to 15 tracks in 150 where you shroom at the start. Again, I before I watched all these, I thought that was more of a 200cc exclusive thing that you do. So very interesting stuff. And again, I'm kind of curious if the new character slash like vehicle buffs or whatever change that in any way. I'm not really all that sure. This track also looks like a lot of fun to play. Ooh, got an underwater section. Looking pretty good. Trickable bubbles. Very nice, very nice. Okay. This looks sick. Is the whole lap underwater? Music is also slamming. I'm a fan. Yeah, that was a nice little intermission, like a nice little underwater lap too. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's sick. You're really threading the needle there. That was such an impressive shroom. That looks awesome. More underwater? Yeah? What a refreshing take. Oh, look at this. It looks visually very peaceful and nice. Nice. Very impressive record. All around, fellas. Very clean. GG on WR. GBA Riverside Park, another great Mario Kart track. 125.728 by Alberto. Our boy Yoshi scooping up another world record. This track looks so insane. I haven't seen this track at all either. The remake of this. Oh, this looks amazing. Oh, yo. Oh, this is so sick. This is such a nice What the heck's going on? Hello? The Piranha's looking for their pipes they existed. What in the world? I'm so confused. Dude, this track looks so sick. Oh my god, man. It almost looks like you could like cut off that corner or something unless you get counted as out of bounds. I don't know. These piranha plants are freaking me out, dude. They're running away, man. Yo. Oh man, dude, this track is so sick. Wow. This run looks awesome. I'm really curious if we can actually cut off that corner, but it's probably a little bit too awkward anyway. Wow, dude. They just completely reimagined this track from what it was. So impressive. That's one of my favorites for sure. Very nice job on WR. I've been waiting patiently for this one. We got DK Summit. We have a 159.478 by Fuyo. Personally, one of my favorites from Mario Kart Wii. And it was so awesome to hear that they're bringing this now to Deluxe. Ooh. As much as the remakes are awesome visually, the OST remix are slamming, fellas. Oh my gosh. That section looks nice. Alright, checking off the sides, just like in Mario Kart Wii. Okay. The mounds are so insane. Holy smokes. Guess I'll do the double, I'm sure? Yeah, let's go. Dude, Nintendo knows they're intending for some shortcuts, man, you know? Nintendo likes some shortcuts, dude. They're getting with the times for sure, you know? What a nice take on refreshing DK Summit. I will say the cannon takes a lot of time. What was that, like 6 seconds in the cannon? They could definitely speed that up in my opinion. Come on now. It's a bit of a waste of time in the air. And also, instead of Mario being with the snowboard, it's rightfully so DK for DK's mount of DK Summit, you know? Dude, the double looks so clean in this game. Oh, dude, trying to do the zipper strike like in Mario Kart Wii. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, it's so cool. I wonder if Mr. Blake Germany will try to pick up this game and get the world record in this game, and he has it in the Wii version as well. That'd be cool to see, for sure. This track looks like a lot of fun in this game. Definitely gonna enjoy playing this as well. Looks like he missed one of the side mound tricks at the beginning of lap 3 after the cannon. But still very impressive. Land perfect on the zipper, getting the boost. Very nice. Avoiding the snowboard Shy Guys for sure. With a very nice 159. GG. We have Yoshi's Island now. I'm very excited for this one. We have a 158.316 by Alberto. Now this is definitely an original track that they made. And I haven't seen it at all yet. And I'm already very pleased. Oh my god. Oh, the music. It's remix of the athletic music from Yoshi's Island 2. Oh my god, I could shed a tear. Dude, this is... Oh my god, the coin has a sound effect from the game! Holy dude! Oh, that's so sick, what? Why is Nintendo so great sometimes, man? Yo. Literally, it has... Are you drifting on the air? What? Is that a glitch? What? Yoshi's Island 2 is one of my all-time favorite games of all time. The coins have the red coin sound effect, bro. Is this a glitch? At the end? What's going on? What? What's going on, fellas? Why? Dude. Dude. I'm just in awe. Nostalgia rush of Yoshi's Island 2, man. This is probably probably my all-time favorite song from the game. They just remixed it for the track, dude. Drifting out of the way. Cause you're hit. I see. I understand now. Oh my god, that was amazing. We're at the last cup here, fellas. 4 more tracks to go. We have Bangkok Rush, 142.921 by German player A7. Correction, Belgian player. Got my flags mixed up. And I did play a little bit of this track in the past 2 days. Just to get my feet wet with some DLC. This is the only DLC I really played. Just to see what things are about. Also testing my capture card settings because I haven't recorded the Switch game for YouTube like almost ever. So just want some more diverse tracks to practice some recording on. And I definitely had no idea of these strats at all when I tried playing the track too. So this is a very cool track. I like this track for sure. I think all the tour tracks are a lot of fun. I think I'm going to have a fun time playing the tour tracks when I play the game more for sure. If you guys spent this entire time with me so far, definitely get subscribed, give the video a like. If you guys want me to do some Mario Kart in the future, as I plan to, let me know. Support your boy. Whoa, what the heck? Yo. And I laughed if they had the freaking Shy Guy Beach crabs here. It was so funny to see that. But yes, if you want to see some gameplay of Deluxe on the channel, expanding more to some other Mario Karts, let me know. Support your boy. I've had thoroughly the best time rocking to all these world records here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this from like a more casual perspective, but still a Mario Kart veteran to most of the games, but almost no experience with this one. So I plan on changing that this year. So it's gonna be a lot of fun for sure. You know, it's been almost the past 4 hours. We're acting a little bit tired now, but we're pulling through for the fellas. That was a very impressive run. GG. We have DS Mario Circuit coming in. We have a 137.370 by P. Let's go. And I have not seen this refresh of this track either. I've definitely been looking forward to what this track looks like. Ooh, it's looking pretty good. Nice. Oh, it shoots up fireballs into the tracks. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's a cool mechanic. Whoa, look at this. Oh, that shroom is so sick. Dude, this is such a nice refresh. I've said this so many times, but Nintendo's done such a great job with this DLC. Oh my goodness, dude. Wow. Dude. I think my favorite section is just this forestry part up over here. It's such a cool take from what the original track was. Oh, that's so sick, dude. Wow. And another Yoshi roll record nonetheless, you know? Cutting out the corner there. That was very clean. Nice, nice, nice. Wow, man. This is definitely one of my favorites too from the DLC, just looking at this. Again, massive credits to all the players that are hunting for their world records or just trying to get better at the game. Playing up the charts. Been there, done that myself in other Mario Karts, you know, so I respect and understand the grind. And I look forward to learning the game myself, as mentioned during this year. So finally getting around to play the game and be in the know, you know? So that was such a sick world record. GG. I've also been patiently waiting, finally, for this track, man. GCN Waluigi Stadium with a 155.438 by Panda. One of my all-time favorite Mario Kart tracks. Let's see what this looks like. I've seen nothing about this track yet at all either. This looks so sick already. Whoa. Yo. Oh, this is so sick, dude. Look at the piranha section. Holy smokes. Alright, getting some Mario Kart Wii vibes over here. Wait. What's that upper section? What, hello? Oh, dude. This track looks so sick in Mario Kart Deluxe. What in the world, man? I'm assuming those upper deck sections are slower, but they look so cool, man. Dude. Oh, this looks so awesome, man. It's so interesting seeing this, trying to do Mario Kart Wii physics on the zipper, but Mario Kart Deluxe. Oh, that's so charming. That's cute. Wow. Dude. This is one of my favorites, man. This is so freaking cool. Looks like there's just a lot of stuff going on as well for this track in terms of like tech and mechanics, you know? One of the most tech-heavy tracks in Mario Kart Wii, and I wouldn't be surprised if Mario Kart Deluxe Time Trial main saying that this is also a fairly technique-heavy track. I wouldn't be surprised at all. There's a lot going on here visually. I would suspect it is on a mechanical level as well. Very exhilarating. Oh, man. What a sick record on a sick track, man. Job well done. GG. And finally, the last track of this massive reaction video. If you stayed here the entire time, I appreciate you. Let's enjoy Singapore Speedway. We have a 157.347 with Alberto wrapping us up. Let's watch the final track. Ooh, a Rosalina world record. Okay. Okay. I definitely suspect that's from the stat buffs and change and everything, you know? I haven't seen this track at all either, so fresh eyes for me. And as we watch this one, fellas, again, if you're new here, I'm suspecting I haven't done anything Mario Kart 8 on my channel as of yet. So I'm anticipating a good amount of new viewers, possibly. If you stuck here with me on your first view, I really appreciate it. That looked sick, by the way. And again, if you're interested to see some Mario Kart Deluxe for me, Mario Kart veteran, especially a Mario Kart Wii veteran, just learning this game literally from scratch. I have less than 20 hours in this game total, but just taking it like a more serious level and see, you know, if I could get my chops with me, you know, and see if I could compete a little bit, you know. let me know if you want to see some Mario Kart content. Let me know in the comments, subscribe, like the video, all the type of good stuff. So more Mario Kart videos always on the channel, but I have really enjoyed having a literal fresh reaction and a casual reaction to literally all of these. And I felt this time was so appropriate with all like the massive meta changes with the game, you know. But also, this track looks freaking sick. This track looks awesome. Let's bring us home here, lap 3. Thank you all for chilling with me. Hope to see you guys very soon in future uploads. And yeah, more to come. Follow my stream as well. I'll be streaming a lot of my learning of Mario Kart Deluxe 2 on my Twitch stream. But yeah. Apart from that, this record is super sick. I definitely look forward to playing this track as well myself. In the coming months and days. So yes, with that in mind, fellas, wrapping up to the finish line. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. I'll see you guys sometime soon in future uploads. Take care of yourselves, have a wonderful day, and enjoy another year of Mario Kart.